Kiss
The
baby.
Yoshi cam's a
Yeah,
lie.
kiss her. Kiss her
baby.
with her shit mouth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put her shit mouth and your shit mouth together.
That's right.
You're such a sweet little girl. Yes, you are.
Who's your dying dog?
Yes, you are. If there were
We went
some-
for a
if there were
walkie.
snacks, I would give them to you.
Do you have a second dog lined up?
Crank that dog.
Lined up? No. But there's always newfies.
Go see your daddy.
Give me a baby.
I just don't have the
Go
money
see
for
your
that.
real daddy. Hey, Bobby. Who's a good dead dog? Who's a good dying dog? You are. We're gonna
Cranks
have to
the
dig
hog.
such a
Bum,
big
bum,
hole
bum,
for you.
Bump. Crank, hug.
Thanks for the sub.
I would get a backhoe. I would just get a backhoe and a plastic
Delicious.
tub. Put it in a plastic tub and cover it with dirt.
Yeah.
Or build a wood one.
And light it a fire.
I could build. Yes, put her on the the lake, Lake Heritage.
Little Viking
And
Newton
Viking funeral her
yeah.
out
It's what she wanted. She
on the
told me
water
about
where
it.
she always loved to be.
Yoshi.
Even though she'd never been. She just trundles
She's
out.
a water dog.
Yes.
She only ever I've never really
Yoshi's
given her that.
dying.
Yes, just a dude. But you can help save her with your bits because she needs surgery.
Over at patreon.com/deaddog.
She needs a love surgery, a love transplant.
Yoshi.
Nah, that dog's fine.
She's not. She has hip problems.
What's it called?
Yet.
Dysplasia?
Hip dysplasia.
Not yet.
What's up, loves to splooge? How you doing?
Splooge.
I also loves to splooge.
I splooged before I
doesn't?
got
But I
here.
found out that I loves to splooge less often than other
Too bad.
people.
Loves to splooge took the name on YouTube back in 2008.
Wow.
So
Bam!
you
Not on
wish you
Twitch.
could have loves to splooge.
Random
Patreon.com/sploogedog.
Loves to splooge.
Splooge dog millionaire.
Splooge.
Millionaire.
Write it down.
Write it down. That's our new
Stink
website.
animal.
Save that for later.
SploogedDogMillionaire.com. You all the splooge now, dog.
I've got a second character name.
You all the splooge
Unrelated.
now, dog.
Unrelated.
Is everyone doing good?
You might think you know what I chose.
Grumble.
Why are you
Grumble.
so upset?
That's
Grumble.
right. That's
Why are
right.
you having such
It's
a
the
bad
thing that
day?
unites
Grumble.
us all.
Just
Ducks
annoyed.
splooge together.
Splooge. Splooge.
I'm all out of comes. I'm
So lost without you. That's good harmony.
Thank you.
Like to make the best. Random shit. Okay.
Why are you in such a bad mood, Dennis?
Oh, work's just stupid.
Oh,
Work is
I
stupid.
hate my job.
I didn't say I hate my job. I hate
I hate
people
my
that
job.
I have to work with.
He said it's stupid.
Do you ever think about
It is
how
stupid.
your people that make your job worse also hate you?
And their
I
job?
don't care.
But that's why your job is hard, because they give you all the shit work because they hate you.
Perhaps there's some sort of bridge.
That's not
to
shit
build.
work. The one
Weren't
project.
you working for like
ICE?
yeah?
ISIS?
Are you
Oh,
deployed
they still
people?
haven't gotten
Dennis is
done with my
working
background
for-
checks yet.
Dennis is
You're working for
ICE.
Rudy Giuliani?
No, I told them I'm not going to, but I was told to let the background checks ride in case I.
So they
might
have
need
all
it.
your
Somebody
information.
I got
It's the
my.
government. They always have all your information.
Did you have to give fingerprints?
Yes,
I did my fingerprints.
they've
too.
had them.
For what? Oh,
I've
the
had it
DUI?
back. No,
Did
I've
you
done.
get
I've
DUI?
gotten background checks multiple times. You have to get them redone every couple of years.
Every 5 years for the FBI, as it turns out.
There you go. I've had to have. It
I
done
only had to get
multiple-
fingerprinted the 3 times.
There you go.
I don't think I
Once when I worked for the school board, then when I got hired for my first job at my place I work, and then this time I got hired for the second job place I work.
I've gotten fingerprinted 3 or 4 times at this job, and I've been there for 5 years.
Well, you are very suspicious.
It's true.
Are you sure?
It is true.
I got
again.
fingerprinted when I was 13 and picked up by the police officer.
Yeah, no, we
For
know
having
that
a
you were
beer.
fingerprinted.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding is not
We
a
have
crime.
videos
though.
of it.
Yeah, I do. But they fingerprinted all 5 of us and
Wow.
took our pictures.
Did they scare you straight?
And my father was pissed.
I bet he was. Almost as pissed as your buddy's mom was when you shit in that cat box.
Now remember, don't be going
didn't
outside doing no physical activities and hanging out with your friends. Okay,
should be at home playing
You
video
stay
games.
inside like a good boy.
Watch your TVs.
Do the sports I like.
Xena Warrior Princess is on. Why aren't you inside watching?
That's right.
That's right. Why aren't you baiting to see the Warrior Princess right now?
When I was a kid, my parents were constantly like, "You need to go outside more," and I was like, "I want to play Guitar Hero." And they're like, "You need to go outside." But so I put the
But
TV.
Mama and Papa, we live by the highway.
I almost got hit by cars a number of times.
Yeah, you live lived right next to the fucking highway.
Well, yeah.
Highway.
One-eyed Gladys
The one that used to dance at Miss Lindsay's?
I don't know what Gladys
She had
did,
a
but
different-
she would leave the bar and go down that Spigot Valley Road
Yeah.
like a bat out of hell at nighttime and like run you off the wall.
Well,
I think I can make that happen, Hunter.
What?
It was named Scooters.
Still is.
No,
So-
it's Split
No.
Shot.
Yeah.
Did they
did it
do the
change?
thing where like
years ago.
every hour of video games you played, you could play, but you had to like go outside and run across the highway and run back?
No, what I did was I put the TV on a rolling cart and then put it outside and played Guitar Hero outside.
In the highway.
I didn't
10
live
feet
on
from
the
the
highway.
highway.
It wasn't door highway.
Which Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
First one.
Oh.
I also had the second one. And I
The
also
worst
had,
one.
I had the first one, the second one, and was it 80s or something?
You had Aerosmith?
No,
Do you have Van Halen?
no. I think it was just 80s.
Green Day.
Lego?
No,
Just the
love
same
that
3
one.
chords.
Doesn't matter.
Do you have the Lego one?
No.
Oh, that was Lego Rock Band.
Yeah. Never had Rock Band.
Yeah, I had Rock Band.
Just Guitar Hero.
I like to do drugs and play Rock Band.
Rock Band was fun. I had all the peripherals.
I still have them.
It was good to be in college when Rock Band came
Oh,
out.
you
It
know
was
what
a good time.
my college video game was Donkey Konga, which was
Yes, with the Conga
Fucking
controller.
Conga.
Yeah.
I've only ever used Donkey Konga to beat Dark Souls.
We are not the same.
I used to
The one
get
I
high
saw
and play
recently
Donkey
is
Konga.
the girl playing two instances of Dark Souls at the same time, and she beats one with the Dance Dance Revolution pad,
Figured that's what
and
it
then
was
she
gonna be.
has a controller in her.
That's got to be fake. That's fucking fake.
No, it's
Bullshit.
like you watch her, like she has cameras on the controller and on her feet, and like she's doing that
No
shit.
way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Someone
Why?
else
'Cause
has
she's
a
a woman.
No, because that's fucking insane. Someone else has a controller off screen that has like buzz packs on her feet to just touch down when I press the circle button. I don't know. It's probably
You got
real.
hit by a car? Why did you don't get hit by cars?
Well, that's gotta hurt for the insurance
Hunter says
money.
Hunter says they got hit by a car and just got back up and brushed himself
I ain't-
off.
I ain't
They
no
kept
bitch.
walking like nothing happened.
Yeah.
It was just a little car. It was one of them European cars.
Yeah, I would just dive
Probably
into the
a Mini.
woods when one-eyed Gladys would come down the road.
Like a Fiat or a
What'd she-
Renault
You,
or
you
a
keep bringing her
Citroen.
up, bud.
What did one-eyed Gladys drive?
Yeah, what'd she drive?
Did she bounce on it?
Buick?
Chevy,
No,
probably.
A Lincoln.
I don't remember the brand. It was like a
Car?
It's like a
Did.
station wagon.
Yeah.
Did one-eyed Gladys let you put it in the socket?
Yes. All the way. Till it
Let me
was-
finish my guitar solo real quick before
Yeah, I can see color now.
All the way. Didn't even touch the back.
I get it.
Oh.
Oh.
Not even big enough to cause brain damage.
You were 13.
It was an old Kupal car.
Isn't that they don't make those old
Paul
Russian?
Walker.
Not couple car. Fucking Google. You don't know me.
Couples fucking in a car. Is that what you meant?
What I
Now finding.
That's a self-driving
No,
car.
I
That's
didn't
less.
mean couple car. No.
God,
just
I hate
fucking them.
autocorrect.
Oh, yeah.
We have wasted 30 minutes.
We have.
Welcome back, dick butts.
Previously on.
I have to start over because I was talking while you started yelling it.
I remember the first episode last week.
Previously on Botched.
This escape artist virus?
Escape artist virus.
Is that was that the one?
Is that even?
The mutating rat, strong punchy rat virus?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the sentient self-might.
Yeah. Was that it?
I think that was it. Yeah.
I like my blood to explode when it is
It's just the way you
exposed
describe
to
things.
fire.
Sentient microorganism. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the miners shooting blood everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Yes, there were punchy rats. It's
Right.
just the way he describes things makes it
I
very
think
hard
The
to remember.
virus is intelligently mutating to
Okay,
escape
okay.
its confines.
Save it. You got it. Ready? Previously on Botched.
Intelligent virus mutating to escape its confines and infect other people with rats that punch stuff.
Don't fuck with minors.
Blood boils on a little boy
Welcome back, junior researchers, to what is sure to be a great, fun time. We're all very happy here. We're all going to have a happy, good time.
I took my happy
It's
pills.
episode 34. Thank you for season 9. Thank you so much. We're going to be starting a little while after we left off last time, as now while these two particular stories are not related to the Scarlet King, there has been an uptick in cult violence from the children of the Scarlet King ever since Dr. Montauk stopped that last woman from giving birth. So the SCP Foundation is definitely on high alert for cult activity. But aside from that, unrelated, we're going to be starting this episode off in California with a group of probably best buds with Dr. Frankenstein. Why? Because they're homeless people. So who are my 3 hobos?
I don't know any of them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
They're my uncles.
That's what you said about those janitors, and then magically, oh yeah, we're friends with Dr. Frankenstein.
I mean, I have many friends in low places.
Uh-huh. That are doctors,
They were
scientists.
Custodians, Dick.
It's not a doctor.
Doctor of the
You said
cleanliness.
at the school they were janitors, and then at the psychiatric facility they were doctors. They just moonlighted as fucking
You know,
janitors.
the economy's pretty tough out there ever since William Taft came in and fucked everything up.
Who the fuck are you guys? What are you guys playing?
Go for it.
Hi, I'm David Salinger, and I'm just like taking time off while I write my manuscript.
Okay.
You know, sabbatical.
It's like I'm trying
Life
to
sabbatical.
knock out the great American novel while I live on the streets,
Oh, yes. Very
finding truth.
Right.
And I'm his best chap, Boswell Crumsworth.
Boswell Crumsworth?
Crumsworth, yes.
Say Boswell.
Yes.
Do you have any more crack?
Oh, no. For you see, that is quite below me. Though my finances may be small, my spirits are high. Yes, that's why I trade in malt liquors.
I'll have some myself.
Yes.
Stephen.
Oh, well, hello, yes, Spittoon Jimmy, if you please. You're much obliged. They call me that, well, on account of my favorite drink. I'm a bit of a hobo connoisseur, as it were. I can take any mushroom like in a bodily waste and turn it into a delightful sweet treat for after you finish throwing up on account of all the crack.
Nice. You guys travel in basically a
Train.
horde of hobos that just kind of meander
A
around.
group of hobos is called a train, of course.
Oh, a train.
true.
I thought you said a
Yeah.
tray. I was like,
Oh, a train.
a tray of hobos? Okay, train of hobos.
I'd rather prefer a grip of hobos.
I bet you would.
A murder of hobos soon. So you guys are doing your normal thing, exploration, looking for stuff. And this time around, your group, which there's a lot more than just the 3 of you, but you guys are
We're
kind of all over
hungry.
the place.
We're looking for truth.
Sure, looking for truth in
Searching for knowledge.
yes, in what looks to be a whole area of abandoned warehouses. It looks like a very large, maybe couple 100 acres of land that was fenced off, but the fence has since fallen apart. And you see that there are a number of buildings of varying sizes, with one very large one towards the back.
Is the large one?
What does the large one say there?
There's no words on any of the buildings. All of
But
them.
you said there was a sign.
I never. Did I
Yes,
say the
you
word
said
sign?
there was a sign.
You
up
said there was a sign. There was a large one in the back. It was a sign.
I said there was a building in the back, a large
I'm
building.
pretty sure
Everybody
you said
says you
sign.
said
I did not say the word sign.
I didn't hear you say it because I was.
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
Yeah,
which
you
means
hear
it happened.
a lot of things.
Certainly heard it as well.
What does it say on the sign on
Nothing.
the building?
There's no sign.
Crackatorium. Yes.
There are no signs.
Gentlemen, look at that sign on that building over there. What does that say? What does
a
that
big old
say
middle
over
finger.
there? That sign.
Big old middle finger.
Says free puppies.
Oh, well, now finally we found the free puppy depot. We're going to boil us some puppies tonight. We eat good tonight, fellas.
I
Let's go.
prefer Schnauzer.
So all of the buildings look like they are made of metal and whatnot, but they're all kind of in a state of disrepair. Like none of them are like
They're warehouse
completely. Yeah, some of them are bigger, like warehouses. The one that's in the back definitely looks like it's big enough to be a warehouse. Some of the buildings are smaller, like sheds and things like that.
Okay.
But all of them seem a little run down. Not so run down that like they'll collapse, but they're just they haven't been used in
A little bit of an
decades.
abandoned
All
industrial park.
corrugated
Yes.
steel.
Yeah.
Yes.
And any of them that real fun, like semicircular shape, where it's like you cut a tube in half and then you just shoved a little corrugated steel on the front to make the door. You know what I'm talking about. It
You
looked
had
like a
me
little
till the
hand.
last part of your description, but I would say the building that's in the far back, the top of it is a little rounded, and not quite. It's not like a box shape. It's a little more rounded towards the
So like
I
a
do
tube cut
love
in
my
half.
buildings
little.
curvy.
Curvy tubes.
Well,
Curvy buildings.
I'd like to search the smaller outbuildings first to see what kind of place we're dealing with.
Sure.
Maybe learn something about myself when I go inside here.
All right.
Now, Mr. Cromwell, you said we're searching for your lost millions.
Oh yes, I believe I should put it somewhere here.
Because just soon you'll be wealthy and
Well,
you
that's
can live
true.
on your mansion.
Well, that's right. I've got it hidden somewhere upon this industrial playground.
Okay.
I investigate with a 20 on the die.
So the first building you come to, even though there's not a whole lot around it, based on what you find in there, you believe this was some sort of guard shack, like probably to let people in and out. Not heavily guarded or anything like that, but it's, like I said, a bit of a state of disrepair.
Some batons or any weapons laying around.
Nothing like that. That's why you don't think it was very heavily
Bottle caps.
guarded or anything like that. You find a couple bottle caps,
Old
some
boots.
faded pictures
Pictures.
of what like the place used to look like a long.
Are there any signs in those pictures?
Is there a
No,
map in
no
there?
signs.
A map?
I too like to take a picture of a building and then put it inside that building.
This
Yeah.
is what it should look like when I look at it.
Yeah. And there's like a bunch of people in the front. It's almost like they were taking a picture to like commemorate something. The big building is more prominently shown in the picture, but all of the people are faded in the front of the picture, so you can't really make out
that's what I was gonna follow
who
up, yeah.
any of them are.
I'll take the picture with me.
But you do see some imagery on the photo that makes you think that maybe this was like a movie studio at some point or something. Like
Maybe
there's
they
like a
want my
film
script.
reel,
Yeah.
and the camera like
Okay.
faded up in the corner. So you're thinking maybe this was some sort of.
On-site.
I mean, it is
Film.
California,
Yeah.
so
Well, I bet I can find the craft services building and rustle us up some grub, gentlemen.
Lead the way, Mr. Spittoon.
I stroll right on in there like I own the place,
So you
which
just
I
go
do.
into some random other building, or
I'm going to the big
the
building.
big one? Okay.
Wait, is there any kind of like security box inside this little house?
Do you need to press a button or anything?
Buttons or keys?
No, because everything's so fallen apart that
It's
there's
so
nothing.
dilapidated that it
Yeah.
doesn't
You
even
literally, the door
matter.
just slides open and the glass is all busted out of it, anyways.
Jeez.
The big building doesn't have any windows, from what you can tell, but it does have two big, giant doors in the front, and it is open. So there's also a mailbox in the there's like a long path
Not fucking with
from
no
the
mailboxes
road
after last time.
to the building itself. The mailbox looks like it's in pretty decent shape. It's just like a not lime, but sort of pea green color a little bit. And
Like
then
a
at the
seafoam green.
seafoam, sure, a little darker than that, but yeah. And then if you go all the way to the end, it's about a 50-ish foot long road to the, or path, I guess, to the building itself, and the door is open or ajar, as they would say.
Should we send in Scary Larry first?
Oh yes, throw him in. See what happens.
We got Scary Larry on a leash.
There's a few
And
of your
we just
hobo
tug
group.
him around.
Yeah, there's
and
There's a few
we'll
that
get
have
him
already
to clear
gone in.
buildings for us like a canine.
Yeah, there's quite a few hobos that already went in that building. You could see going in because obviously it's the biggest building.
Well,
so-
I know, but
Yeah, they want to get the
we
prime
wanna
bunking
let,
spot.
We got to let Larry go for a run. I mean,
Okay,
take him off his leash, let him have fun.
sure. Runs in.
On all fours.
Runs in on all fours like a man dog in heat.
Dog man.
No,
Dog
he's,
man.
he's not dead,
He's not dead.
Mr. Spittoon and Cromwell.
That's right. Well, it If Larry's not dead, let's go and see what he's howling at. See what he's found.
Think he's found some food.
Oh, he probably just had to take a shit.
Okay.
Hopefully not in a boot, because I would like
He
to
loves
eat.
to shit on the floor.
All right. So you guys enter into the building.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So as soon as you enter into the building, you don't hear a door close, but all the light just disappears behind you. And pretty soon the spotlights pop up. And you are in a squarish shaped room, and there is a large, like cartoonish looking statue. Looks like it's mechanical. And it's got two arms, it's got like a happy face, and there are two non-lit up signs along with two doors next to it. The two non-lit up signs say yes or no. As soon as the lights come on, the speakers, or the, yeah, that's a speaker, right? Those things that just sit in the corner, and it goes off, and you hear a voice. Contestants, welcome. You'll be participating in a game show with fabulous prizes.
Is it Top Chef? Because I am ready.
I don't know what that is because it doesn't exist yet.
This is 1950s bum fights?
However, this show is extremely dangerous. Only winners are allowed to leave.
The hobo games.
At this point, you are able to either stay or go. If you go, please exit to the door on your right. If you're staying, please go in the door on your left. And that's when the little mechanical thing starts up and the arms go back and forth.
I would like to revise my earlier statement. Is it cookery? I loved that show when it was on TV.
Should I stay or should I go now?
That's a real cooking game show.
Okay. Cookery.
1946 to
This is
54.
cookery. Highway cookery.
Now, first you make some gelatin out of cream cheese.
Add the tomato paste. All
So, yeah,
right.
what are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Well, what do we do?
What's Larry doing? Is he going to run to the... What door does Larry run to?
At the news of fabulous prizes, the hobos are like, yeah,
Oh,
obviously.
Larry's also Dogman.
Well, Larry's just following everybody
Larry
else.
Dogman.
Larry-
Most people are going in the yes door.
Larry has...
Oh, yeah. I'm a optimist. I'm going to go on the left. I,
Okay.
David Salinger.
Sure.
I'm not going to linger
I don't
on
really
this
like
decision.
my prizes to be too ostentatious. I like moderate or subtle prizes, you know? Fantastic prizes, a little bit out there for me.
Clearly Cromwell's millions. We've been searching for them this whole time.
Oh,
That's true. Well, why are they up for grabs then if it's
Well,
not his inheritance?
I'm not saying that I set all this up, but here we are, gentlemen.
Your treasure map was right after all, Cromwell.
And
I
here
never
was
should have
beginning to
doubted
doubt
you.
Yeah.
I never should have doubted you and
I
injected
told you.
you with that unknown virus while you were asleep.
Mr. Spittoon and I were talking about mutiny just last week.
And I know it looks like the back of a play mat at a local restaurant, but I told you it was real. I
I'm
go
gonna
through the
pee in
yes-
your mouth. Mouth. I'm gonna pee in your
Mouse.
mouth. I'm gonna pee in your mouth less tonight.
That toy mouse you got, that pet mouse you got, I'm going to piss in both of them. Fill them up.
Not little Dennis. Don't
right.
piss on little Dennis.
He
They'll
likes it.
pop like a balloon.
That's right.
Fill him up with piss.
So you guys go in the left, and again, it's dark other than the spotlight right around your group. And then all of a sudden, these torches
Tiki
go
torches?
off. No, they look more like medieval sconces.
Sweet.
Sort of thing, along the sides of this absolutely gigantic rectangular room. And the announcer begins, all right, the theme of today's game show is medieval times. So, contestants, you'll be working, let's see here.
Together?
No, you'll be working against one another, but if you manage to make it all the way to the end, you obviously win the grand prize. But, if somebody else manages to finish before the time runs out, then each one will win a secondary or tertiary or, so on and so forth prize. So, basic rules of the games. First, you are not allowed to assault your fellow contestants. Looking at you, Larry. Also, you are not allowed to go around any of the obstacles. You must stay on the course and do each of the trials. Otherwise, you will be severely punished.
To death?
Any questions?
What do you mean by severely punished?
You'll be removed from the games.
Does that mean you're gonna kill us?
you will be removed from the game.
That's a yes. He's going to kill us. Can we opt out right now?
Too late. You walked in the yes door,
Son
you
of a
dummy.
bitch.
If we walk through the no door, will we also then be removed from the game?
No, you would have just teleported outside the building.
Well, shit.
Yeah, but it's just
Teleport.
fine.
Well, I guess we have no choice but to win.
He did not explain how to win, just things we cannot
Oh,
There's
once you get to the end of the last obstacle, there is a button. If you hit that button before the time runs out, that is how you win the game. That's if you make it to the last obstacle. First game, or challenge, if you will, the sack toss. And all of a sudden, the floor goes away in front of each of you, and a pile of sacks pops up. And then
back,
about 15-ish feet in front of you, these wagons just sort of roll up out of the darkness. It's like, all right, whoever gets the most sacks into the wagon is the winner of this round and gets advantage in the next round.
Huh.
You have...
What happens to who gets the least number of sacks?
You get the least advantage in the next round.
Okay. What if you get no sacks in?
Then you suck.
Is there
So there's
any-
like a snowballing effect. He's not very well balanced, if you ask me.
Who cares? It's a game show.
Okay.
Is there any rules about how you handle one sack?
No.
Just get your sack in the sack hole.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot gap, so I wouldn't recommend walking.
I'm going.
Does it have to be these sacks?
Yes.
Oh,
All right, so there's
So a big clock pops up.
there goes finally
There's
having a use for my scrotum collection.
There's no
Sack
floor.
tossers at the ready.
There's no floor,
I'm
in
ready
front
to
of you.
toss.
and there's a sack. There's things going by that we're tossing the sacks into.
No. So the wagons are just across a big gap.
Okay.
So these are heavy sacks,
Uh-huh.
but it's a
How
20-foot
heavy?
gap that you have to, I would say at least 50 to 70 pounds.
The
Oh.
fuck am I going to throw that?
50 pounds.
50 pounds,
50 pounds,
20
yeah.
feet.
How is this a toss?
Hold on.
How is it a toss if we can't toss them?
There might not be a
Fine.
man alive that can do that.
Fine, they're 15 pounds.
Okay, that's still really hard. That's like a shot put, and 20 feet that's decent.
Yeah.
That's a decent shot put toss.
I don't even think a shot put is 15
Shot
pounds.
put is about 15 pounds. I think that's a high school shot put's around 15. A professional one.
If you want to spin, if you
Close
want to, get a running start, whatever you want to do, because there's a little bit of space behind you.
16 pounds? Wow.
a 3 shot put.
Wow, okay.
I take the strategy of doing kind of a spin around on my heels and woo 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 and letting go
Right.
at the right time.
Cool. So then the counter starts. So each of you explain your strategies to me. Let's start with Steve since he already started. So you're spinning around to get centrifugal force
Yeah,
to
that's
then
a good
let
strategy.
go, right?
And then let go at the right time
Great.
to get it across the void and into the wagon.
That is the
so
hardest
that
method.
is going to take. I'm going to need 2 rolls from you. First is
Okay.
intelligence.
All right. Oh, that's going to be a 17.
Pretty good. And then a dexterity.
Okay. That's going to be an 18.
All right. Roll for me a D20.
Don't fuck with old Spittoon Jimmy. Natural 20.
Fuck off.
This guy.
I love my little pink Cthulhu die.
All right. Next up, what's your name again?
Cromwell.
Well,
And David.
Wait, no, I don't think that's my name at all.
You said it was Cromwell.
I thought it was Cromwell, too.
Boswell.
Boswell
Crumsworth.
Crumsworth. Yes.
Boswell.
We were close.
Boswell, yes.
Mr.
Boswell. May the best man win.
What's your strategy, Boswell?
Oh,
Fuck off my day.
I need.
Okay.
No, I'm taking your pencil. Oh, what Boswell will do is he will take off his boot, remove his long sock that he has,
Okay.
and use it as an old-timey slingshot.
Sacks are kind of big for your sock.
Their sock.
It's like this.
Huh.
It's like a basketball.
Square?
It's like, no, it's a little more amorphous.
like a bag of sand?
Yeah, but it has like the thing on the top. that you
Cromwell's
don't-
going to stick it between his legs with his hands and do an underhand toss.
Okay.
2 hands would be
Roll
better.
for me a strength and a constitution.
Am I proficient at sack tossing?
It's
I
Strength.
did go to collegiate
I don't.
school
I don't believe I said anything but strength.
with
and
my
constitution.
proficiency
I didn't say that.
bonus. That is a rousing 7.
7. Okay. For strength.
Yes.
Okay. And constitution.
This is ass fall out of his.
Rousing 6.
Yeah, hernia.
Roll me a 1d4.
We're out of those. We've thrown them all at
I
you.
threw them all at you. It's got to be
I
one.
don't have any over here.
Yoshi ate them.
That is a 3.
3.
Boswell.
David, what is your strategy?
Seeing how Spittoon Jimmy was so successful, I'm going to do that.
Intelligence and then dexterity.
Fuck. Intelligence of 7.
Okay.
Can I use acrobatics?
No, nothing
Okay.
about this is acrobatic.
I mean spinning.
Spinning. Yeah.
I
And
should have
then
used my athletics.
dexterity, I got a 13.
Okay. 7 and a 13. I'll give you a D6.
Okay. Generally is higher better.
Yeah.
I got a
means
4.
This is how many sacks you're getting. in.
4.
All right, 4.
4 sacks.
All right, so
baby.
the timer runs out. It is clear, far and away.
Did he with a 7 and a
That's-
6? He got 3 sacks.
Bitude, yeah, because he just rolled back. Fuck you.
How many sacks did you get?
You got a
4?
7 and a 13. You got a 4.
Twice as good.
Okay.
So I should have gotten a D8.
Okay.
Watch me
Roll
yeah,
a D8.
I think the point is we all can see very plainly that nobody beats Spittoon Jimmy in the sack.
Bitude Jimmy. And like you hear the buzzer go off, he's like, that's the end of the round. Sacks down. Get your hands off those sacks. All right. So obviously, and the spotlights come down on each of the wagons. Far and away, not even close, Spittoon Jimmy is the winner. Congratulations, Spittoon Jimmy. Give a bow.
Thank you, disembodied voice. I bow.
Were there other hobos that also played with us? Or was it just us
Yeah, but
three?
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Right now. That doesn't matter
Okay.
yet. In second place, David with a measly 4 sacks.
4 sacks.
But
Better
at
than
least he's
3.
not as bad as fucking Boswell, who got
Yeah,
3 sacks somehow with Grandma tossing those things across a 20-foot
Yeah,
gap.
well, tax sack tossing's really not Boswell's thing. It's more
It's a very,
sacks.
it's a very lower class.
Yes, we don't toss
game.
our sacks around. We gently put them in each other's mouths.
Okay. So, how you fared in this one will actually not impact the very next round, but in 2 rounds, the second to the last round. The next one, you're actually going to have to work together.
Uh-oh.
And so the floor goes
I call it
solid again.
Dogman Barry.
And then all of a sudden it sort of like gives out and you guys fall inwards into a large, what feels like
Ball pit.
iron cauldron of sorts.
Oh, no.
And he goes, all right, so the next game is get out of the cauldron. All right, you have a set amount of time to get all or one of you out of this cauldron, or it'll be filled with molten oil, boiling all of you alive. Isn't that
All right,
fun,
boys.
kids?
Hop on my back. Let's go.
So the thing is about 20, 30, I would say it's about
90 feet.
30 feet tall.
30-foot tall cauldron. Okay.
And it has a...
And
Yeah, it's a little
it's an
curved.
oververt.
What now?
curve over
Oververt?
us?
Oh, yeah, over the top, yeah.
Are there
But
any
we
like
can
handholds
we
or
can get
anything?
about 10 feet up that curve without.
Yeah, before you start to slide down.
Yeah.
And then you got another 20 feet to go up.
Can I use my hormone energy to cling to the
Hormone?
hormone?
What is hormone energy?
Philistine. Anyway.
It's no diamond car or whatever on a train.
Diamond train to Philly.
Yeah.
Jimmy, come on over here, Jimmy.
You're Jimmy, bro.
Yo, Jimmy.
Wait, Jimmy, Larry.
He's talking to
Larry,
himself.
Larry, come on over here, Larry.
Dogman Larry?
Larry, sit.
Actually,
Sit
for this
right
one,
And I climb on top of Larry's shoulders, and I tell the boys, human ladder, boys, let's go.
hold on.
Can't we use a...
I'm not holding on this boiling oil coming.
I'm setting a timer for 5 minutes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you guys have 5 minutes to get out.
First we should try the human ladder.
Human ladder, boys.
Let's human ladder it up. Yes, strength.
Is that a dex
That would be strength.
for the
So
base?
And before we start, I say, any other hobo who touches any of my crew, we consider that an assault. We do not consent to you touching us, and you are not allowed to assault us. You get your own human
It's
ladder,
just
boys.
you three in this particular cauldron.
Oh,
No-
well,
no Dog
well,
Jimmy?
and Larry.
What about
No
Dog
Larry?
Man Larry?
He's in a totally different cauldron.
Larry?
He's never gonna get out by himself.
He's never. I mean, it's groups of three.
He's gonna be like the crab in the bucket. He's gonna be pulling people down because he thinks it's a fun game.
How
Okay,
Hold
okay,
on.
boys.
how wide
Timer's going.
is this cauldron?
You look at that clock and you stop
I would
asking.
say it's about 20 feet across,
All right,
20 feet in diameter.
we gotta start doing runny boosts.
Well,
Bloody boosts.
So okay, so someone gets to the base. The other people run and they get sprunged up with the foot. They grab the lid and
You're gonna toss somebody 20 feet in the air?
acrobatically, yeah.
voice in
You're
hand.
not gonna
That's
toss
literally acrobatics.
Can I use
Okay.
centrifugal force and start
Another
running
fucking
around
spinning.
like
You could try.
like a motorcycle inside a ball?
You can
Are you the
try.
Jimmy?
Flash?
Jimmy, while he's running in circles, you got to boost me, and I'm gonna do a jump to the top.
Circle guy. Roll me athletics.
That's a +6, 19.
You're running in a circle.
You're just kind of running in a circle
Am I
around the
getting
bottom.
any
Might
higher?
as well you get over here.
'Cause you're
right
not
now
running
and you
very
form a
fast.
human ladder with me.
All right, ready? Boost me up. I'm going to jump onto Spittoon James, and he's going to toss me in the air.
And I hold my arms all the way up, so I'm as tall as possible.
So you're gonna. So okay. So Spittoon's standing with his arms up. So
as
he's
high as possible on the edge. and
8
arms
feet?
up. So okay, that's
okay,
fine.
so look.
Okay.
Scrunch your arms down,
okay.
and I'm going to jump
3
into
minutes
your
left, by the way.
hand, and you spring up, and I'll fly out of here. Just
Do it now. All
Go.
right, let's go. What
So
do
you're
I
gonna
roll?
jump onto him, and he's gonna throw you 20 feet in the air.
And I'm going to catch
You guys just bitched about tossing
You
a
are wasting our
50-pound
time,
sack.
GM.
I'm only
But there's also
15
jumping
pounds.
involved in this, though.
You are wasting
Okay.
our time. Now let us try our stupid plan.
That's it. Hold on. Plus my athletics of a +6.
So let's go with the strength first of Spittoon Jimmy.
I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter.
I rolled
Spittoon
a
Jimmy.
4.
Yeah. So
Are you ready?
what'd you get for your
I
athletics?
exhausted myself in the sack throw.
I got, with my +6,
Uh-huh.
I achieved an 8.
Great.
All right.
So they toss you up onto Spittoon Jimmy, and immediately both of you collapse.
No.
Because,
All
like
right.
nothing.
You
2 minutes.
Boswell.
Boswell, I need you to
what if
stand
we
by the
can
base.
roll what if we can roll the kettle to one side?
It's
What if
not.
we can just
You're gonna
run
get
one
cast
side to the
probably
other
pretty
and
heavy.
topple it over?
It's cast iron that it's holding us. It's too big.
All right.
Boswell,
Boswell,
I need
yeah.
you to stand by the side,
I'm standing
knee
guard.
down,
Knee down.
with your hands cupped, ready
Yes.
to get my foot and
Sure.
spring me to the top
Spring you
while
to the
I
top.
jump.
Yes.
And I'm good. This is the only way to do it.
Here's we goes.
Wait, is there any rope in here?
We have our clothes that we can
Yeah, whatever
disrobe
you
and
got
tie our
with you.
shoes to make
Oh, I
a hobo
brought my
grappling hook.
magnetic boots
No.
that I got
Your
in the
hobo
war.
boots. Minute and a half.
It's an 11.
No, you don't toss him for shit.
But my
I take
acrobatics
off
roll.
my ratty trench
Jumping is
coat
not
and my
acrobatics.
clothes,
It's
and I
athletics.
make
We're
a
trying to make
hobo
an acrobatic
grappling hook out of
maneuver.
all my
You're not.
clothes.
You're trying to jump.
And my shoes.
It's an
Hobo
athletic
grappling
maneuver.
hook.
Hobo grappling.
We've talked about this every year.
Oh, I take my
Jumping
dentures
is
out that
acrobatics.
are made of
not
metal.
acrobatics, athletics. What?
My lead dentures. I take
Your
them
lead
out.
dentures. To
Yes.
what?
Make a grappling hook with them so they can snap on.
What are you attaching to the grappling hook?
All of my clothing.
Make it into rope. You got a minute.
Okay, I make it into rope.
Roll survival.
Okay, that's a +3. So 19.
You have taken off all of your clothes and turned them into.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Let's go with a 25-foot rope.
Okay. Sling it and
40
let's start
seconds.
climbing.
You see all of a sudden this glowing thing above
right.
you,
All right, I'm
and like
going
steam
to
coming
throw
out.
it up there.
And then I'm going to climb it with acrobatics.
Roll dex to throw.
First off,
27, 26, 25.
I
throw
help him
it
aim.
with a 25.
Yes, it gets up
And
there.
I start climbing. First, I
Roll
climb
athletics
first.
to climb. Each of you.
That's a 12.
What's this attaching to?
I
You don't actually have
It's a little
dentures.
grappling
I-
hook.
You
Yeah.
let me do
I
this.
let you
Shoe
make
grappling
rope.
hook.
Play has progressed.
Roll
So-
athletics.
I got a 12.
And I got
Hey, disembodied voice, I was told I'd get advantage in this.
I got an 18.
18, and what did you get, Spittoon Jimmy?
I got an 11.
Okay.
I was told I would get advantage in this round if I won the
I
last
said
round.
in
and
a
I'm-
next round, not
you
the
said
next
the
round.
next round.
And then I said at the end of it, actually, you wouldn't get it in this one. You'd get it in the next one.
second
after
to
that.
last one.
Yeah.
Liar, disembodied boy.
and
I
if-
climb
if I
up
have-
for my life.
If I happen to get up before them, I'm gonna
Well,
try
so the first person up the rope
yeah.
was the guy who tossed it, which was
That's right.
Boswell,
Yeah.
who was not doing a very good job of climbing
Can I just climb over?
with a 12
Boswell,
to
go!
climb quickly
better
30
than-
feet.
I'm sorry. How fast is this magma filling in this cauldron?
It's hot oil, so
Okay, well,
probably fill pretty fucking
I
quick.
don't think so.
Or the heat will, not be
I'm
great
not.
too.
I've look at this skin of mine. It is.
Okay. So you're going up kind of slow. So you, David, will definitely run into him
Uh-huh. On the way up.
because you can't go any
I
faster than
spider
him.
monkey overtop him.
Roll for me.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Explain to me how you want to try and do that. And no, not acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll just use his clothes.
He doesn't have it. He's naked.
Oh.
I'm,
Ah. Okay, so I grab him on his ample hip, and then I grab on his shoulder, and I use his head as a springboard.
Okay, so roll me another athletics to basically climb over him.
I got a 12.
Eh.
Above
it's
average.
not better than
So-
my climbing.
So you get on top of his naked body,
Huh?
and then fucking Spittoon Jimmy's down at the bottom. Not very. He's not that far away from you guys. He's just a little slower. But the oil starts pouring into the cauldron
Yes.
and filling up very quickly. You
Great.
get one more athletics roll.
Well, do I?
I would say Boswell, since you have a man on you right now, I'm going to say you get a -4 to your roll. What you guys
What do
get?
you want the roll order to be?
Yes,
Let's
what's the roll
Let's
order?
go first
Boswell?
with Boswell.
Okay. -4, you say?
Yeah.
+2 it is. That's an 8.
Great. What did you get?
Do I get any bonoses?
David?
Because I've climbed on top of him?
No, you get athletics. That's it.
Okay, I botched.
What would a bonus have mattered?
I don't know.
You could have got a +20. It doesn't matter. It's still a botch.
Hold on now.
Okay.
Chop. Do you knock off Spittoon Jimmy?
And then last, not David, Spittoon Jimmy. What'd you get?
I'm sitting pretty on a 7.
So,
I had the highest with an 8.
yeah. So,
All right.
what you guys failed to remember is that Boswell's a hobo.
I'm not a hobo. I'm
And
a
his-
high society
Sure.
man.
Well, your clothing is very not well-to-do. It's very greasy.
No,
and
I-
all of you slip and fall off of your homemade grappling hook
To the boiling oil.
into the boiling oil where you are cooked alive
No,
immediately.
You are incorrect.
You're dead.
Sir. Damn it.
You're dead.
I was lied to. I did fantastic in that sack throw, and I was given no advantage whatsoever.
Well, maybe
I
your
only
next
threw my back
character
out.
did really well in the other category. So then,
Well,
the third. So who are my
These
new
stats-
hobos that are entering into phase 3 of this? I'm going to say that 20 of you had entered. No, that can't be right. There are 16 hobos left. Basically, you three and and Larry are the only ones that died in the last
Oh,
one.
not Larry.
He's too stupid to get out of the cauldron. Yeah, he just barks at it. So yeah. Who are my 3 hobos for this round?
hi, my name is Taco Sleeve,
Taco Sleeve.
and Sleeve, not Steve.
I said
Sleeve.
sleeve.
And my name is Taco Sleeve, which was my trail name on the Appalachian Trail, and I just never went home. I just stayed not having the home forever.
Okay.
And I hiked all the way over here to California to make it in the movies, and here I am climbing out of cauldrons, not being boiled in oil like those. Fellas over there.
Okay. Phil.
Tigerius.
Tigerius?
Tigerius Scrum.
Tigerius?
Tigerius Scrum.
Scrum or crumb?
Scrum.
Scrum.
Tigerius Scrum.
Better get a speech impediment ready, Tristan.
Who's my last
He's rolling
well-to-do
stats right
hobo?
now.
What gentleman hobo is this?
I'm Dennis Splooge Dog. The second.
Junior, isn't it?
It's a choice.
You can go by my name.
All right. So you guys, having been successful in the last one,
Somehow.
the floor goes back. I don't know how, but so the floor goes back to normal, and then all of a sudden, the entire middle section drops out all the way to the end, and then rising up is what appears to be, I would say there on the far left and right side of the room, about 20 feet, is nothingness, and then right in the middle is like a 50-foot wide, maybe 100-foot long pool of water.
We get different games.
Yes. This pool of water is very, like there's like fog and steam coming off of it, and it looks like there's like movement. It's kind of dark. You can't really see what's in the water. But the announcer comes back on, wow, that cauldron game was a surefire winner
Yeah, how'd we get out of it?
What smells good?
through your skill and ingenuity and your brains. You guys are the wittiest group of hobos we've had through here in at least 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh my god, I got shit.
Please don't shit on the stage floor. The contestants don't want to see that.
What if I
Sorry.
can't help it?
The viewers don't want to see that. Try and hold it. You can go to the bathroom afterwards.
I don't have to shit, but I got to do
saving
something
my
else.
effort for the games.
Come here, Dennis.
This next game is going to test your physical endurance and also a little bit of luck. You just have to swim from this side to the other side. Of course, this water is filled with hungry crocodiles and
Crocodiles, they're not as bad.
and leeches.
Oh,
Big
Are
old
the leeches on
leeches.
the crocodiles too?
Maybe. Crocodiles that spit leeches. But yeah, so let's see who makes it to the other side.
all right. So I take my shoes off and I'll throw one shoe on one side and one shoe on the other side of the moat to attract crocodiles with splashing before we hop in.
There's going to be like 16 hobos jumping.
Bitch,
Let him
I
do
said
it,
I
run!
throw the shoes.
Sure. You toss a shoe into the water. You hear, again, it's like foggy, so you can't really see what anything is, but you do see like some basic movement going over
Yeah,
that direction.
going against 14 crocodiles is better than
splashes.
going against 16 crocodiles.
Yeah, so you see, you hear some splishy splashes and whatnot, but yeah. What are you
I
guys
want
doing?
+1 to my inside crocodile roll.
Have you ever seen the Isle of Dr. No? Wait, what's the
Where
one
they turn
he-
into cat
Is that the
monsters?
one with Marlon
No,
Brando?
that's
Dr.
Dr.
Moreau.
Moreau? Is that what you're
Shit.
talking about?
Dr. No. That's just what it's called. What's the one where Robert Daltrey runs over the crocodiles in the swimming pool? James Bond. James Bond.
Oh, I don't know. Is that
Pitfall, the movie.
I'm gonna
is
try
that
to
the
do
one
that.
where they're in New Orleans?
I don't even remember anymore.
Live and Let Die?
Could be Live and Let Die.
And all the hobos are still standing on the starting stage,
Ready,
waiting
set,
to take
go.
off. I already said go.
Bo.
As everybody jumps in, Dennis Splooge Dog is gonna try to run on the crocodiles' heads that are snapping at people.
Can't see them.
When
it's
they
foggy.
Put your head underwater.
all right, fuck you guys. I'm swimming.
Roll athletics to swim. All of you. You're all swimming. Unless you're just
Taco
refusing
sleeve.
to
Hold on.
participate.
I've got a strategy. Taco sleeves dives. deep
24.
down. I'm not going to make splashing on the surface. I dive and I hold my breath to go underwater and swim.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
But my strategy is good.
So you just swim straight down and you're just lurking in the
No,
darkness.
it's like the start
I'm
of when they get off the
continuing
blocks
forward.
of the summer of the spring
okay.
swimmers.
Just slowly
They
swimming.
go down and then they come up like fish swim, and then they start going fast when they hit the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what he's trying
So
to
that's his strategy. What are the other two with your 4? What's the other two people's strategy?
do. Well, the Splooge Bottom himself got a 24 and just is gonna
Fucking taking off.
fucking swim so fast.
Yeah.
He's
you're
like-
taking off.
He was an aquatic town hobo. He's done a lot of canal swimming.
Yeah. So you feel as though there's a lot of like splashing around you, but you can't really tell what any of it is. It's too dark,
I
too
didn't
foggy.
think about it.
But
It's
you
going.
just continue. Now roll me a con save.
Save.
I mean, you have gone through
my
2
class?
tests of might so far, so
I guess
a little
as my
tired.
class, I'm proficient with
You
it.
know what? I'm gonna roll a d6 twice.
Let's go. I got a 17 on the die. My con is 10, so 17.
So you are the first to the other side as you manage to get over there, and you feel a little bit of a scaly scale just sort of rub up against you as you pull out of the water.
I crank it in celebration.
Okay, you do. You pull your dick out and you just crank it right there. Yeah, could you not do that? This is in front of a live studio audience.
Careful.
Crocodiles
can smell a drop of cum in 200 million gallons of water.
I crouch and turn around so they can't see me.
We can see. We can still see you.
I cover my face.
That doesn't. Yeah, that's not how this works. Oh boy, that's inappropriate. Well, I suppose it doesn't break the rules, so we can't
You said not to shit.
remove you. I told you to not do a lot of things, but all right. So,
Your mouth.
What is that? Is that acrobatics?
I think so. That's my lead
Curious,
recommends.
what are you doing?
Ty-curious.
That's what his name is. Tigurious Graham.
Curious.
Tigurious.
Tigurious Grum.
I said that.
I'm gonna just.
Athletics.
Yeah. 13.
You're doing an average job of swimming. Con save.
I'm doing a titty stroke. What'd you say?
Con save.
Oh, my. 9.
Not so great. So for this one, instead of me just straight rolling, it's going to be high-low.
Yeah, that's not great.
You get 2 guesses.
The
So
low?
first one's low, all right, and then
Low?
all right. So you get to the end,
All right.
and you pull yourself out of the water, and your body is covered in about
Give me a D100.
oh Jesus, 45 of these 6 to 8 inch long leeches that are just latched onto your body, and you're getting real lightheaded.
Yeah.
But you didn't get eaten by an alligator, but
I'm gonna-
they're all pulsating. Just
Stop, drop, and roll.
Can I help him
so they just
crank
squish
those leashes
around.
off of him
Yeah.
Can
Give him a little
Squeeze the
rip
blood back into me.
that's how
Squeeze
it
the
works.
blood
before I
back in.
rip them
Yeah.
off?
Sure.
Okay.
Milk them dry. Milk my leeches.
Yeah.
Is that like a survival roll or?
To remove the leeches?
Yeah.
Let's go with survival.
Can
Sure.
I also do that?
Got a crit 20.
Yeah,
That
you
is
meant
splooge dog is
you
hot.
yank all of the leeches off of his body, and he's bleeding profusely. So he's not doing great.
I play danger cat with the leeches towards.
figured.
my-
I
towards
figured that's
myself,
what you were going to do.
But then I bite their heads off
Okay.
before they can get near it.
It's so gross.
right.
You want this, don't you?
So the last person still in the water is
Come on, Taco Steve.
Taco Sleeve.
They don't know I'm here.
Not yet, because you're
I've
just
blended in
you're
with
not
the
really
environment.
moving because you're just down
I'm
below the
sneaking
water
along
pretty
the
far.
bottom.
He's just doing a walk
Roll.
on the
I
bottom.
am the crocodile in this situation.
Roll con save to
I'm
hold
an
your breath.
ambush predator.
Death roll.
Natural 20. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes
can
like
hold your breath a long
Guybrush Threepwood.
And so yeah, you're basically on the bottom of the tank of water wherever it is. It's pretty deep,
Just
so you're
doing a
down
walk?
pretty low, but you are holding your breath as you move slowly towards the bottom or towards the other side.
Oh,
Yes.
so those bloody leeches. Can I just toss them back into the pool to get the crocodile's attention to
You
try
can
to
toss
save
them
my
back in.
friend?
You could toss them back in if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, you toss them. While you're doing that, your buddy that is heavy blood loss just throws a shoe over in the general vicinity of where Taco Sleeve is.
What a piece of shit.
I'm going to need you to roll another Constitution save for me, Taco Sleeve.
All right.
I rolled a 22 to throw that shoe.
Okay, yeah, it hits exactly where above. He's
Yeah.
he's like 15 feet below the surface. So.
Tiger doesn't
I rolled
care.
an 18. I rolled 18 Constitution.
How far across the water has he gotten so far?
So
haven't.
he's literally holding his breath and basically
I'm
just
making it.
Water
moving
walking.
his way across. And he gets all the way to the other side of the tank and gets out. And he is covered
I'm
in...
a water ninja.
Yeah, well, yeah, water ninja.
Shuriken.
Tigers are gonna help him out.
Tiger leeches.
And I make friends wherever I go.
Wow,
and
I
I
rolled
point to the
so
leeches
low
on
on
my
all those
penis.
D20s that he only has 29 leeches attached to his body.
Mostly to
Anybody
his
got a
ass or
cigarette? Anybody have a cigarette?
They're wet.
They're wet.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you just
You want help with those leeches there,
Yeah,
Fresca?
you just bite them off for me.
They're on your ass.
Oops.
Yeah, I'd do it for you.
All right, we're gonna clean
I'm
up.
just going to rip them off again.
Okay, so you take
All
the
right.
off. Wow, that was an unorthodox way of winning this particular round, but I suppose those Crocs don't see too well on the bottom as they do on the splishy splashes
Their
on top.
eyes are on the top of their head.
That's right. Good job, Taco Sleeve.
I can't help but notice you guys aren't celebrating.
You may have finished last, but it doesn't matter. You're still a winner in our books. All
Thanks,
right,
buddy.
on to the last round.
Wait,
Oh, is this where I get the
hold on. Where's
bonuses?
our
Because
advantages?
I had the most
My
sacks.
tax sauce
I didn't say you get an advantage for winning that one.
Well,
the advantage is living.
in the sack toss. Tigerius was number 1.
No, I was number 1 as I recall.
Your scores were the same as the last. It's your
Pretty
first
sure
not
round.
Taco
fair.
City was the
Doesn't matter.
biggest
Not doing
shack
a toss.
tosser in this
But I have
group.
different stats.
Yeah,
Shit.
D20. Yeah.
Fine, roll a d20 each of the three of you.
Well, I have a different strategy now.
I already won. Why do I have to win this one?
That guy's dead.
That guy's dead.
D20
Just a straight
roll?
D20
Straight d20.
got a 5.
No, reroll.
You,
15.
I
you
just
re-rolled?
Yeah.
You okay? I got my re-roll then. Got 13. So still I lost.
19.
Okay, well, I'll re-roll.
Yeah, we all took advantage. You can too.
5.
All right, so 19, 13?
1950.
Tigerius.
Tiberius,
Yeah.
All right,
Taco,
so first, second, third. All right, got it. All right, so
Dennis.
the last round is called the Gauntlet. And so the walls open.
Your
And it just-
gladiator is jazz.
You see,
Is
at
Dad
the
or
end of
Jazz?
this long hallway, you see a little pedestal with a red button on it. It's about 100 feet away. But between you and that, the floor is like spinning, like horizontally. So like one of those things, one of those rolling log sort of things.
Japanese game show action.
Yes. And while that's going, you also see axes swinging by pretty
boy.
regularly. And there's also bursts of flame going. And that spinning gets faster as you go closer
Fall
to the
Guys.
exit. Sure. So, yeah. So your advantage is somebody basically picks up each of you and moves you past a piece. So who you...
I'm the winner, Tigerius.
Tigerius won, so he moves past the swinging axes
Tigerius
and the fire.
crumbs.
Do we already take a break? Because if not, we should take a break.
We also started after yip yapping for 15 minutes, but yeah, it's fine. I wanted to
And
finish this
after
game.
you
It's literally the
be
last
late for
game.
10 minutes.
It's fine. Whatever. So, Tigerius is ahead of all that. So he literally just has to run across a fast spinning wheel.
I heard he run
I'm
over a
gonna do
suit.
it backwards.
Sure.
Showboating your way
then-
to the button.
Dennis Splooge Dog, you just have the fire bursts and then that. And unfortunately for Taco Sleeve, he's got to go through the swinging axes, the fire, and the spinning
Because
floor.
he got
Why did I get
disadvantage.
fucked?
Because you came in last.
No, I didn't. I got 15. I got hired.
Nope.
No.
The voice has spoken.
Those two said you said you got a 5.
15
The
is
voice-
higher than 3.
You said
The
5.
voice has spoken.
I said 5 on my second die, but we're rolling with advantage.
Nope,
I get
we gotta go with it.
You
We
told
gotta-
me
5.
We don't have time to go back.
Why
we
would you
gotta
tell
go.
me 5?
I've gotten fucked twice this episode. 3 times. See what happens. See what happens. Okay.
Still a whole other half.
You don't want the
Rip the
sleeve
axe.
to cover you. All right.
Sure. So let's start with the person who's up front. Oh, you want to do the golf? All right, we'll do golf rolls. Person who's furthest back has to go first. Taco Sleeve, you have in front of you. But like I said, it's a spinning floor, so it's not a very wide space for you to go. It is spinning a little slower than up ahead, but there are swinging axes that are going by as you
Okay.
need to go. So how do
I
you want to
make
approach
I make
this?
a mental note. I enter my mind palace, and I make a mental note of all the timings of the axes, and I time it perfectly.
Roll perception.
And okay. Yeah, he's a fucking 8.
All right, roll intelligence with disadvantage.
Intelligence disadvantage. All right, that's a pretty good first roll. That's even better. Okay, 15.
All right. So even though you definitely didn't figure it out, but you know what? You're smart enough in the moment somehow to know how to go through. So roll
I've been
for
playing
me.
Fogger on Route 90 for years.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to just try and jump right through? Do you want to try and run right through? Do you want to try and do like a, I don't know, cartwheel or something? How do you want to try and go through?
I think maybe I should just run.
All right, roll me athletics with advantage because your intelligence roll.
12.
So you step out, you get about halfway through, and an
Gotta
axe
get it,
just,
boys!
axe just cuts you right in half. You hear the shink, and like you keep moving a little bit, and then you just fall in half, and your guts slough off the sides of the spinning wheel, and you die.
Oh no!
My last words are spit you, Jimmy, with rock.
Next up, Dennis Bluge Dog.
Come on, Spooky.
You
So I
got
got
some
fire,
fire.
yeah.
Yep. So you have bursts of fire. If one of those bursts of fire hits you, you may not die, but there's also more than one burst of fire.
Did they seem to be happening in a pattern?
roll intelligence?
Not perception or anything?
You know what? Roll perception first.
I got a 21.
You don't. You kind of discern a pattern, like a little bit of one. It's
Okay.
not a very. It's a pretty tight pattern.
Is it like a noise that happens that I can like reflex away? Doesn't
Yes, you notice like a split moment before the fire goes off. A quick.
Okay. I want to
There's
try
like
to
8 of them.
using that general timer. I want to try to plan my path and then like try to get out of the way if there is the. So are the flame jets really big at the opening or like
Big as they go across where you are.
so if I got closer to the source of the flame jet sides, they would be smaller
because it's just you're on a
It's just
narrow
okay,
runway.
Okay.
So roll me intelligence this time to see if you can figure out when you should go.
I got an 8.
Okay. Not great.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to approach this? You want to just try and run it?
Yeah, but I want to listen for that sound and try to like stop if I need to. You just just only go by the sound.
Okay. Roll me first an acrobatics check because the floor is moving. Oh, did you not take acrobatics? Oh, that's a shame. I don't know why you did that.
What'd you go with?
Athletics. Should have taken both.
What'd you get?
You didn't roll it yet.
Oh, okay.
Can I have advantage?
No. For acrobatics? No.
Got a 10.
Okay. So you are listening intently for the flame burst. You're recognizing the. You take 2 steps out and immediately lose your footing, and you fly off the side into the darkness and die.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we're not going to call this episode Splooge Dog Millionaire then.
No. And then the last guy,
Bluge Dog
Tigerius.
Killionaire.
All you have to do is do the acrobatics to make it across the much faster spinning
All you
floor.
gotta do.
All you gotta do.
Plus one.
Just don't fuck
And
this
the
one.
plus one for
Okay.
Tigerius. Tigerius, do I get advantage?
No,
Why?
because you already got an advantage by skipping the other 2 parts.
Tigerius!
Fuck you.
That's a critical 20!
Tigerius runs across like nothing, like as if it's flat floor, and hits the button.
With my cudgel cock!
Now he celebrates.
And you were the only winner of this particular. Everyone else died. And once the last one,
Does he get
the
Boswell's
lights go
millions?
on, there's like a lot of sound effects, and the answer, oh my gosh, we have a winner, Tigerius Scrum. So thank you so much for playing our game today. Please exit out the main door to collect your prize.
Is it a quick death? It's a quick death, isn't it?
Scrums goes.
Did you go? Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're just out in front of the building again. But in your hands is...
A trophy?
roll me a D100.
Oh, man. I wish I'd won.
Here we go. 28.
Out of a D100. Okay. You get a very nice new Rolex.
What would have an 87 got?
An 87?
Uh-huh.
Probably would have got him about $20,000 in cash.
He
So,
would
yeah.
have been broke by the end of the year again.
And as Tigerius walks off triumphant, and the arm on the mailbox thump, flicks up, that is where we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. So the SCP Foundation finds out because there's a hobo wandering around screaming about
Trying to sell his
game shows.
$30,000 watch.
Yeah. Trying to sell his watch. So what's the SCP Foundation doing when they find out about this place?
Well, we got to send in a winner.
I have to find my missing brother who went missing when the games ended card. And for some reason, he's also the leader of the games now. I'm sorry, I'm bitter
doing
about
Squid
that
Games?
stupid plot line. Yeah.
Okay. Still never watched it.
It's
Was that season 2?
Half of it's really good.
I don't know.
Season 2 was not as good as season 1, but
No,
there's a
it's-
lot of good stuff in there.
I stopped watching it.
I like it. Fucking hell. Gentlemen, this could be an unending source of revenue for the SCP Foundation. All we have to do is find some fucking ninjas and send them through, no problem.
Ninjas? Why do we need ninjas when we can just
Special
use
forces?
prisoners?
We just finished fighting the Japanese, and now you want us to get a bunch of American ninjas together?
Some sort of American guy, you got me doing it. Fucking American Ninja Warriors. We can send them through,
I mean,
and they'll come out with money.
isn't that the point of the D class?
They may come out with money. He came out with a Rolex.
Yeah, but a
It's
Rolex
worth money.
is still, you could sell it.
Sure, he could.
But also, like, we can just keep... First, we should figure out where this is coming from, where the money and the Rolexes and all this. What's with that mailbox?
Is it always in the same location?
Yeah, the building never moves.
Cool.
It's an old abandoned soundstage, and you can't find any records as to what used to, like, what made this game show, or, like, was it always anomalous?
All right, let's set up a perimeter so no one can just stumble on it. And
Okay.
let's send in our best and our brightest D-class, our strongest, fastest, smartest criminals,
Do we know that...
and stake their money when they come back out.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them they're going to get their freedom.
Okay.
And then
Do-
lie to them and send them back in.
Do we know if the games are the same every time?
That's what
See,
we'll find
how
out.
many D-class did you send in?
20.
100.
100, 2,000.
If you send 100, it's probably not going to let all 100 go through. That's probably too many contestants.
I mean, I put through 20.
20 at a time.
all right, so let's see here.
And we put in a camera crew to film what's going on.
Your camera's cut out as soon as you go in the building.
God damn it.
But let's see here.
Well, what if we just send them in? I don't know who I'm doing here. What if we just send them in with like recording devices strapped to them that don't necessarily give us a feed because that doesn't really exist yet? Instead, just records.
like audio?
Yeah.
Video.
Sure.
Video,
You said
video.
you can't do that, is what he's just said.
Well, there's not a wireless transmission of video yet.
Oh, okay. So you, yeah, but like,
I'm
video
gonna put
recording
some
back then was
We just need a
GoPros
guy
on
with a
them.
wire.
it was big.
And they have the D class narrate what's happening.
Yeah, we're gonna send them down in there with a wire, and they can tell us what it's like way down in the hole.
Right.
Way down in the hole.
Way down in the hole.
Oh, let's go. Tristan, high low.
Low.
Nobody comes out of the
Nobody.
facility. Nobody. You guys wait and wait and wait. Arm on the thing thump, pops up on the mailbox. That's the only activity that you find.
Send another 20.
So when we send those 20 in, does the arm go down?
I mean, when you guys arrived, I would say the arm was down.
All right.
Can I inspect the mailbox? We never really...
No. You open it up, there's a, what would a recording device, like, what would you, like,
Reel to reel.
yeah, sure. There's a reel-to-reel tape in there.
All right. I'm going to bring it back to the facility and listen to it.
I mean, video. Like, was there any sort of video recording in 1950?
Yes. For
sure.
Yeah, there's
Well, what
video
would you
recording.
play it
Yeah.
on? Would it be a tape?
It would be a reel to reel.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just an
real
audio.
tape.
Projector.
Okay, so
Like
a projector. Yeah, you put it on.
it's like
and
eight, like a 16 millimeter.
Yeah. So you put it on, and it's literally televised like a game show would be televised. There's a studio audience. But these games are carnival games. It's all clowns and things like that theme. But they had to throw darts at balloons at first, and then there was They were running across a platform as giant balls got shot out of them,
Now-
shot at them.
Voice and head, is it depicting the D class that we threw in there,
Yeah.
Wes? Okay, let's put that next 20 through.
No. And while that
Wait,
20 is
wait,
going
wait.
through, hold on.
Hold on. What, before we send them into the meat grinder, why don't we
Train 'em?
tell them all to go through the no door? See
Just
what
pop
happens.
right back out.
They all go through the no door.
Okay. You tell them to go through the no door. They bloop back into existence just outside of the building.
All right, good boys. Now go through the yes door.
When they go to try to go back in the building,
They can't no
they
more.
seem to be blocked by an invisible force field.
Ah,
weird.
God damn it! You're spoiled goods.
While they're working on with that, I'm training a group of D class physically and mentally at Connie games and doing weight training and giving them steroids.
We don't know if these games are the same every time you go through.
Yeah, but there's going to be some kind of athletic performance, is what we decided.
Sure, there
Sure.
will be.
And,
But
I mean,
Carney games?
I tell them if they can dodge a wrench, then they can dodge a ball.
Sure.
Let's throw these darts at balloons.
And I give them
What are
some,
these guys? Some kind of unalive unit?
I give them a training montage before we send them in.
Thank you.
Okay.
It took a little while. You
All
got
right,
it.
so you're sending in 20?
Yep, but they've had training.
Sure, that's
One
right.
of them's a shark man and the other one's a clown lady.
Okay.
And for some reason, Will Smith is there.
My daughter. That's my Will Smith.
My
Keep
daughter.
my motherfucking daughter out of your
I hate
motherfucking
Batman. I
mouth.
love my
Steve.
daughter.
Steve, hello.
Hello.
No survivors this time either. You watch on the tape, literally the majority of them died in like the first round.
But hold on, I'm gonna look at that tape. Is it different games?
It's Carnival, but the games are different.
Okay, so it does change every time.
Yeah.
Clearly, prisoners are just less capable with less life skills. We should send hobos in.
Like basically all the things he trained them for, they got an activity that was not actually physical related and more mental related, and they died. Most of them died.
To open this bag of peanuts,
Okay.
or they'll, I don't know.
Okay.
Why
Anything
don't-
else you want to do?
Can we send in?
Dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, what if we send in dogs?
Send in dogs.
Fucking dogs.
And they immediately get popped out the other side.
Good
oh,
boys.
they're good boys.
like
they
back
all
out
won.
the front door.
Oh, they won.
They all got $20,000 in their mouths.
If
No,
you
drop it.
eventually
Drop it.
so
Drop
so
it.
as you continue to throw people through this thing, eventually you do get some people who make it
Few
out
fucking
alive.
winners.
And there's all kinds of different styles. They've got the carnival, the medieval, seems to be like an American ninja feel to one of them. There's the Industrial Revolution is one's calling them, and then the last one's Spy Island because there's a lot of lasers and
And
stuff.
So is
They-
there? Oh, I'm sorry.
They eventually repeat.
well, that's the. Well, I was.
There's themes.
What was
Those
going
are
to
the themes.
dictate which theme you get?
It's
Seems to
just
be
random.
random.
It's
All right.
random.
Just randomly selected, it seems. And then as far as the prizes go for those that get out, the prizes range from anything from like basic technology, it's a little fancier technology, fully paid vacation trips to different countries or in the United States.
But you have to go to California to fly out of California, and they're not going to cover
Yeah.
that trip
Exactly.
from Utah to California.
it's a whole thing.
bullshit.
Rip show. So yeah, so those are all the. Is there anything else you want to test or try or mess with?
I kind of want to see how you do in there.
I want to see what happens if we put a grenade through the door.
Okay.
It'll pop back out. I recommend we don't do that.
No, we send a D class in with a grenade.
A D
He's going
class.
to come out with a grenade.
Let's put him in there
Well, we
with
won't be there.
with a vest of dynamite and send him through the yes door and have him blow up.
The studio audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have him go through the S door, and all that happens is the flag goes up.
Oh, I'm excited. I run for that and I watch it.
So as soon as he goes through, so he starts to walk through the yes door, and he's like looking around, and he's like, I'm gonna pull this thing, and then all of a sudden there's like this 7-foot tall shadow creature behind him, and just envelops him in nothingness, and
Oh,
then he
it's
just
the banker. Watch out. Oh, no.
disappears.
Damn.
And then in the message it says, "Naughty, naughty SCP Foundation, you can't cheat the games like that."
They know us.
All right. Well, I guess we should just cordon this place off. Never let anyone in except as punishment, or to train our best special forces.
I'm going to send one more D class through with a note.
Okay.
Yeah, like a handwritten note to give to the game at the
It's a
bank.
fucking speaker.
Yeah, we never see him.
How are you gonna hand him a note?
I mean, when he dies, I'll see the note. You go in with a suicide bomber with a note.
Wait, okay.
I want to know who he is.
You could just go in and talk to him.
Who are you?
If you say
You
no,
can just say no. You can go out the
immediately
no
leave.
door.
You're in a lobby.
I
before
send
the
a
game
D-class. I
starts.
send Tigerius back through there.
Tigerius can't go back in.
Nah, he
Shit,
already won.
he already won.
He's
Yep.
a fucking hero.
Oh, hold on. I got his brother here.
Taslerius.
Biclerius?
Biclerius.
Bicurious.
Not Biclerius.
Biclerius.
Aquarius.
Why Quirius?
That's a stupid name. Why did I make that
Welcome to every name
one? I know. I have
that
a
we
whole
ever
list.
come. I'm
buddy.
sure you do.
All right, yeah, I'll go in there. Me. I'll go in.
Hello, contestant. Are you ready to play today's wonderful game?
Who are you?
I am the announcer. And
How
you are
did
the
you
contestant.
become here?
I've always been here.
Why do you sound puzzled about it?
Because you asked it a very weird way. You said, how did you become here?
How did you become here?
That's not really a proper question, but I answered it to the best of my ability, which is to say I've always been here.
Where are you from?
Yeah, no, they're from here.
From here.
Who do you serve?
Where does your prizes come from?
From the prize department.
Which is located where?
In the center of the building.
And where do they get their inventory from?
From all over the place.
Who ships to you? What-
Stamps.
Stamps ship to
Stamps.nom.
you. .Vietnam.
That's right. We get stamps from Vietnam. A tournament of prizes.
Everything
It's a
checks.
really great country. Like, nothing's going wrong there anytime
They hold their
soon.
value really well.
Exactly.
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
Iraqi
Which
dinars.
I knew you needed to. I was going to say, would you
I
like to
got
buy
a whole
some
bunch of
dinars?
Iraqi dinars to sell to you.
Yeah. Sure. We'll give out cash prizes, but would you like to invest in this lucrative opportunity? Also, I have a timeshare, if you'd be interested in that.
Ooh, what's a timeshare?
That's where you share time in a place with somebody else.
Sounds awful.
No, but you don't actually share
You mean
it
like
together.
a marriage?
No, you're there like a marriage, but without the other person there with you.
With a marriage to a property.
So you can't even fuck them.
I mean, you could, I guess.
Okay.
So you're not really
say less.
So, like, are we, what's going on here, guys? We
So,
playing a
you're,
game,
You're
or
not really a bad guy, are you? You're just somebody trying to help society.
I'm the announcer,
Who hired you?
the network,
Where's
Which
the fucking
network do you serve?
the network. There's only like one network right now.
That's
no.
not true.
In the 50s,
No.
Yeah, there are at least there's
three.
NBC and ABC and
one of those
CBS.
guys.
We're
CBS.
all radio.
sure, yeah, it was one of them.
This
Hired by the networks.
Inside. Checks. Oh, that was a crit 20. That was a waste.
He's a fucking liar.
It
Yeah,
seems,
you know he's lying.
So as you talk to him, you can sense that all the information that he knows and has is like what you would know by just watching TV.
Sure.
Is he lonely?
I'm never lonely as long as there's contestants.
But what if there's no contestants?
Then I go to sleep
Forever?
till there's more contestants.
Do you like to sleep?
I like to take a little winky nod.
Let's put him to sleep forever.
All right. We
Yeah.
can put you to sleep for good.
The SCP doesn't destroy a number.
Well, we can
No,
also
we're not gonna
fade
just-
it.
Oh,
Just,
sure,
we're just going to never let
When
anybody
there's
in
not
there.
contestants, he's asleep.
Sure. So you cordon off the area. However, the O5 Council puts in some extra stuff because they don't trust necessarily Dr. Frankenstein's friends to not just try to win money all the time. So they build a bunch of extra buildings that look identical to that one.
Don't bring me
They
into this.
also put steel blast doors on the front of every one of those buildings. And if any member of the SCP Foundation is found to have entered the facility without written authorization
From Tommy Manicotti.
from the O5 Council, termination, well, there is going to be punishment. Termination is possible. So with that, we're going to call it. And with this SCP is designated SCP-024, otherwise known as the Game Show of Death.
I told you no more that we cannot Contained.
You did
God
contain
damn it.
You literally put
We
a fence
did.
around it.
It's safe.
I figured it out.
It's Euclid.
It's safe.
It's Euclid.
It's safe. Well, it doesn't go anywhere.
You
Why
can't
is
put
it
it in a
Euclid?
box.
Because I can't shove it in my
I can put it
box.
in a giant box.
I like this one. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, the Nucklord, Chronic Skinnerd, B-Mal, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and God King Old Toasty Pie.
May he find Boswell's millions any day.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch. I'm going to get rid of Twitter. Is everybody okay with that?
I don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
I
post
got
on
off
any
Twitter
social
like a
media?
year ago.
Well, I know, but I don't make decisions by myself.
I love Phil.
Wow.
Boswell didn't have any money.
Yeah, no. At Botched Podcast, go to all of our favorite websites, freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.club, buytheseviagra.com, louisianapocketgopher.com, damnyoudennis.com, mapescrapes.com, partymormons.com, chongogrande.com, chugyomilk.com, warmonkey.pizza,
Monkey pizza.
daddydennis.com, raoulsmovingcastle.com, fleshdozer.com, mooshcoffee.com, or simply patreon.com /botchpodcast. Like our newest patron,
Sploogedogmillionaire.com.
Joe A.
Joe A.
Hey, Joe A.
I hope
Joe
to
A.
see you at Dragon Con, Joe A.
Hey, Joe A.
Who I assume is who I'm talking to.
Sure.
You hear me, Joe A.
The original Party Mormon.
Thank you to Tal Shi and the Mod Squad over in our Discord. Forging Winton, Shinigami, Daito, Goodfill, Bretta, Captain Hygiene, and Spooksotuna. Go to iTunes, leave us a review, Chunky will read it. Thank you to Gozer, featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids for our music. Swan did our album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the studio at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and we'll open it up here on stream. You want to buy something from the store? Go to bigtittymonkey.shop.
Or simply.
Or simply, as always...
So you think you're a pokesexual? Head over to Botched Podcast, patreon.com/Botched Podcast, and share it with us in the Discord.
We'll see you next week, nerds.
What are you doing, Bidet?
We salute you! Shit. What are you doing, Step Pip-Plops? We salute you, Shinigami. You are this episode's
Redacted.
Redacted.
Stick around, everybody. We're going to take a shit break,
We're going to take a shit.
I gotta piss.
and we're going to be right back with a second episode. I like
And
that
I
one,
want to eat
Dennis.
Dennis's ice cream.
Dennis, that was a good one.
I had different games for each of them, too. But
I know.
I was like, yeah, no, it's going to take way too long to get through all of them.
Bring it back.
Well, I get to save my homeless character for the next time.
Which one?
Put us to
Died.
break, you dick.
Oh my
I'm going. Hold on.
Yeah, fuck you, Dennis. Take us on break.
Take us on break.
Ah, bleh.
Sacre bleu.
Bleh.
My first D&D session today, and it was embarrassing as hell. It was actually unbelievable.
Went into battle naked with no weapons. Rip.
Were you DMing or were
A
you...
wiener berserker.
Dennis, Dune Destruction Hunter wanted me to tell you that you sound like Alistair from Husband Hotel.
Nice.
I don't know what that is, but thank you.
Do the tagline that Alice
I
did.
told him.
Do it.
that
Welcome to the
I thought-
hotel.
Welcome to the hotel.
Which voice sounded like it? My normal voice or when I was doing game show voice?
when you were doing game show voice,
Okay.
and I told them I thought that was the place you stayed when you went to cons.
Okay.
The Love Shack.
You know, like what was it called? Dream Daddy. It's Husband Hotel. It's a visual novel sort of thing.
Daddy.
Remember the Dream Daddy times?
Fuck yeah, I do, man.
Good old dream.
I remember
Egg tits.
being.
Oh,
I remember being in
that's
chat
cool.
while y'all were
Tits.
playing Dream Daddy.
I wanted
Those
to do
were-
it again, man. I miss
Those
it.
were good times.
You can dream daddy whenever you stream.
I know, but it's not fun alone. Me just jacking off, looking at hot
Hot dads.
hot dads.
By the way, side note,
Poor Splooge dog.
sitting there at work trying to research coffee table art books on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It's just all
Dream
naked
dad?
dudes.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just naked dude coffee table.
Classy nudes.
I'm like, all right.
You're
But I'm
in the
trying
wrong
to find
business.
one?
what?
So did you get one?
No.
Why?
Is that I don't want it. I just was doing research for pricing purposes.
Rocky,
But-
Rocky likes boaters.
So, like, if that's all that's selling, why don't we just make those?
That's not all that was selling. That's all.
Botched Podcast
There's a lot
LLC
of
now
that.
sells nude
tried
man
boners.
photos.
I tried narrowing it down all the way to paintings, and there were 4 Kickstarters, and apparently the history of Kickstarter for a coffee table book with paintings. One of them wasn't even paintings; it was stained glass windows. The
Of
other
naked
one
dudes.
failed.
StainedGlassNakedSteve.com.
Oh yeah, if you just leave it on coffee table art book,
Stained glass
it's just
Steve.
it's
Stained Glass
just
Steve. I'm Stained Glass Steve.
dicks and boobs. I'm like, all right,
Anyway,
it's a thing.
which one did you get?
None of them.
Has Been
It
Hotel.
was
You sound like Alistair
research.
from Has Been Hotel,
Okay.
which is a cartoon about
Any
The devil
advice
or
for a
something.
beginners?
I haven't watched it.
Beginners on DMing or beginners on
As playing.
player? Which
Yeah.
one are you looking for?
Yeah, which one? As a player, I would say never
Oh
play a.
shit!
What was that?
That's your
Yoshi.
dog. I think she died.
Finally.
Unless we get more bits, she might come back.
she might come back.
If y'all just bit it hard enough.
For players, I would say don't play a spellcaster.
Play martial classes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then because it takes forever to learn spells
I
and all that
punch.
stuff. It's just a pain in the ass.
I disagree. I think
For starting out,
yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too. My first character was a bard spellcaster, and I was
Same.
fine.
My first was a bard as well. I would even
Yeah,
you know
don't
what?
let me be your
You
DM.
could do best of both worlds and be a rogue. Don't they get spellcast?
Rogue
It
best.
can
Rogue
later.
best class.
Arcane trickster.
Yeah.
yeah,
Arcane
they
trickster.
can. Level
yeah.
3.
So
they
like
can
you're
start-
getting the
Yeah.
best of both worlds, where you can marshal and then also.
But the building part is usually the most.
it's
what's the
not
word?
tedious
I mean,
anymore
intimidating. I
don't
because
know.
you have all these apps on your phone.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I would
Like-
say don't overthink your whole
true.
build thing and just get a
Yeah.
personality
Yeah,
for your character more
Make a
than
character in your
everything
brain.
else.
and just build it around
What do
that.
I use? I use 5th edition spellbook app. It allows me to build my my character with their spells,
Yeah.
and it keeps track of all that for me.
Okay.
And so like it will give
We
me
didn't
like
have apps when I was growing up playing
D&D.
play
D&D.
3.5.
4th edition.
Yeah.
It's like a board game. Punching was its own spell.
Thaco?
Now, that was
2nd
2.
edition.
That was
That's
second.
when I
That was the
started.
before
That
times.
was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried that.
My advice,
It's
Sakura,
pronounced Thaco.
is it is pronounced Thaco. Is pronounced, even though it's armor, it should be Thaco. Is all the
Wasn't he
numbers,
an artist in the 80s?
all the numbers and the dice rolls are just a vehicle for storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
phrase.
a high roll isn't better than a low roll. It's just a different way to tell the story.
Yeah.
So don't get too obsessed with the numbers
Min-maxing.
and min-maxing and getting the numbers high and getting the numbers right. I roll all my characters 3d6 down the line because I think low numbers are hilarious. And I've had a couple characters survive that way, and it's fine. Just have fun with it.
What do you just showing off how big Phil hands are?
Yeah.
Here, put a hand daddy.
It's a lot bigger. It's like a child's hand compared to Phil's.
See,
I'm
I forgot
6
to put
feet
on
tall.
my weapon and armor, so I went to a cave naked, saw my wizard buddy die by a jelly. That's fun. That's a fun story. Yeah. Like a naked guy watched me die. I'm
But
a wizard.
also, I would say the most important thing about starting out with D&D is making sure you have the right group of people. Because
Yes.
if you are somebody who does not like to take things particularly seriously, and you got a rules Nazi in the group, it can get not fun real fast. Or vice versa. If you're the rules Nazi and you're playing with a bunch of people who don't give a shit, then that's
won't
not
have
fun
fun
for
time.
anybody.
The first
make
time
sure y'all are all there for the same kind
we
of game.
played, there was like
And if you see a Nazi, punch a Nazi.
8 or 10 of us.
Yeah.
And who was that musician that's like super autistic?
I know. He's got a googly eye.
Yeah, he points all
Oh,
over.
yeah. Matt.
Got the talking heads guy?
Matt.
Matt.
So I was a fighter. Oh, we were
like
playing
Matt.
2.5. No, we were playing 2.
We played 2.
So
2.5
I was
something.
what was I? I was some Smash cast, right?
I'm
and he
shocked.
was a ranger.
Splooge died. Splooge, sorry.
And all I remember is him trying to range out some arrows, and I took all 3 or 4 of them in the back. It was a lot of fun.
It was
yeah.
every game we
Tried
played
to
with
kill
him,
you.
though,
Yeah.
was that way. Do we remember? Maybe we don't want to talk about this. Do you remember, what was
boy.
it, second or third season where we were playing around with the idea of doing a different DM? And that
Yeah.
idea started out with, no, you can only travel this many squares in a day by horse. So it's going to take you, because Austin and John had made a grid
Yeah.
of like a map. It
Board
was
game
like,
style. Yeah.
you're only going to be able to travel this far.
Well, they were.
Did you
Each
say
day?
squares?
Yes.
He
Well,
means hexagons.
Disgusting.
Well,
Hexagons.
Hexagons?
Yeah,
I
he
thought
means
they were
hexagons.
squares.
Hexagons.
Well, they were really deep into.
Or 3d6 or whatever.
They were very deep into Game of Thrones, and that whole story
Sure,
is
sure, sure.
told.
But
from
like,
traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, with like the story that everyone was trying to tell, like from a timeline perspective, it's like, oh, we heard about this murder on the other side of the country.
Let's
well, it's
go
going to
solve
take
it.
you fucking 6 months to get there, so
Yeah.
the trail will be cold by the
Shit.
time you get there.
Speaking of trails,
It's like, who likes travel episodes for,
you guys.
Speaking of
straight
trails,
months.
Phil has to go shave his belly, so we need to
I
spend 5
have so many,
seconds.
That's right.
so many fucking bruises on my
So many
tummy.
of those.
It's from my Crohn's medicine.
Oh, yeah. It's always my Crohn's.
It's because you forgot to say thank you.
I ate the dog's medicine because of my Crohn's.
I had to polish off all Danny's ice cream because of my Crohn's.
I wouldn't
He
have done
forgot
it normally.
to thank me for buying it for him. So to teach him a lesson, I ate all of it.
That's right.
Parenting.
He didn't say thank you.
Also, if you want to learn how to play D&D, this is not your show.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
rule good.
Take it very serious.
But anyway, welcome to the community.
Yeah.
I wasn't here, and y'all were here.
I mean, you get a
Love
basic
Splooge
idea.
asks, guys, real talk, what was with the story in season 3? I was listening as it happened, and I have no idea what the fuck happened. Khakis.
That was the season where everybody
Yeah.
had their own.
Everybody
plot.
had to write their own
Yeah. So that one.
6-episode arc. That
Well, so that
fed
Was that
started
with the
off.
Doglin?
So yeah, yeah.
episode?
no,
that was season 2.
What the hell happened in season 3?
This is Mogar season.
That was where
Mother!
everybody wrote their own section,
Yeah.
and everyone was going to DM their own section, and we did the first section, and the listeners apparently hated it, so we went back to Dennis
No.
DMing.
Well, and also
That was season
That was
2.
season 2, and I
Yeah.
think
That
the
was
problem
season
was
3.
no one did any
People
of the
liked season 2.
D&D prep. No one
No,
did the
because
DMing prep.
I DM'd my own section in season.
Season
No, that was
3
season 3.
is orc buddies with khaki suits.
Yep. No, I
Crackbird.
DM'd season 3 as well.
Egbert.
Austin
Mogar?
started, and then I switched back. You wrote your section, and then I had to DM it.
Yeah,
We've never had another season where I wasn't the DM.
Yeah, there's a reason. We got complaints about that. What was the overarching story for season 3?
Fucking, I don't know. There was a dog god, good boy.
Wasn't there like a god fight at the end?
Well, so they had written up something where there were like some gods that were trapped on the other side of a door or something. And so but nobody had written their stories together.
Was that the one where we went to the alternate place and there was the
season 4?
panel of gods and then we had a fat...
That was season 4.
That's season 4.
We had fat dicks. We all had fat dicks.
Apparently I don't remember season 3 at all.
Yeah. Season 3.
We're good on every other season. We're good on the even
Mogar.
seasons.
Mogar was the end of
I remember
season
Mogar, but I
3.
think I was drinking a lot during
You were.
season 3. Yeah.
New
You were on
DMs
the
can
floor
be
a lot.
nervous talking to new players. Security, it can happen.
Yeah, it's fine.
Previously on...
We haven't
I
even
mean, it would help if we
started.
start
We haven't
recording.
started recording.
Gonna hit the button in 5, 4,
Where's that dead
3,
dog?
2, 1.
What if I touched his eye? Would that weird you out?
No,
That's
it
how I-
would
and that's how I
probably
got
just
pink eye.
blind him for the episode.
I don't wash
Oh,
my
dude.
hands good.
Look at that.
I can't
I touch it
my
on
eye.
the side. I ain't fucking touching the middle of
What
it.
about touching someone else's eye? Can I touch your eye?
No.
You ain't
'Cause I
lived
know where
until
those
you
dirty-ass
touched
sausage
another
fingers have
man's
been.
pupil.
No, thank you.
It's only from the
Pube-
wife.
Pupils.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, we're trail. Let's go. Trail runners.
Previously on Botched?
Previously on Botched.
Fucking game show.
That's not what I thought he was going to say.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 35th episode. Is that right? Am I saying the numbers?
34 and 35, yeah.
Yes. Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 35th episode of our 9th season of Botch. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to be starting a little while after we left off last time. Same side of the country as last time, but we're up in the great state of Oregon. Some nice, heavily wooded areas with a group of 3. Could be roommates, could be friends. They're just going hiking. Or as...
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates who also jacked it in the woods a lot.
No, Fred.
That's what one of them's telling me.
me.
You guys do this so you can get out in the woods so no one can see all the stuff you get up to.
Only God can see us.
Broke
And
ass.
he watches.
mountain.
He
So,
watches.
yeah. So you guys are in the depths of the woods. And who are my hikers? Let's start with Tristan.
Hi, I'm Danny Ratback.
Danny Ratback.
Ratback, yeah.
Ratback Mountain, all right.
I don't get that.
Escape from Ratback Mountain. Danny Ratback. Is that it? That's all you got for me, Danny Ratback?
I'm a hiker.
Okay, you're a hiker.
I love hiking and backpacking, and I got all the tools and stuff we need,
Like what? What do you got?
like rope.
Like, this is just a day hike. It's not supposed to be, like, out here for the rest of your lives, but...
I got rope
Got rope,
and a tent, a sleeping bag.
a lime, shovel.
Why the fuck do I want a shovel?
I don't know. Why we want
A
lime?
dismembering saw.
Yeah, bone saw.
Got
It's
a,
ready.
I got a pocket knife,
Okay.
a buck knife,
Okay.
a hatchet,
Okay.
a flora and fauna identification book of the Pacific Northwest,
Okay.
and a sleeping bag.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
Well, first
We
I'll need
brought
stats
our-
then.
We
'Cause
brought
you're carrying
our pack
everything.
mules.
No, it's
We
just
brought
you
a
3.
Newfoundland.
No, he's dead. He died of hip dysplasia.
Oh, no.
Dysplasia.
We
can die from that?
We overloaded him.
Yep.
God darn it. Hi, everyone. My name's San Diego Prancelot.
San Diego Prancelot.
San Diego Prancelot. And I fucking hate nature. I hate it out here.
Okay.
It's fucking bugs and but I have my binoculars.
Okay. Is that it? You just brought binoculars?
And I brought some trail mix,
Trail mix. All right.
which I made myself.
Okay.
It's mostly salted meats.
Okay.
Quote unquote trail mix.
It's just like
M&M's and salted meats.
It's like a
mixed
lot
up in a
of
bag.
bologna because I like to be full
love
of it. And some M&Ms.
Is it lemon and sweet bologna?
Ew.
Ew.
Fuck off.
Gross.
Love lemon and sweet bologna.
No, it's pork roll. Uncooked pork roll.
Boosh.
Some
It's called
So you
tail-
got
Taylor ham,
worms.
What do you mean I got
I
worms?
said it's uncooked pork roll.
No, it's fine. It's not
cured.
liverwurst. It's the cure.
To my hunger.
San Diego Prancelot.
You're gonna die first.
I have backup.
What'd you get for your strength roll to carry all your shit?
Oh, I forgot I rolled strength.
You've been sitting over there for 20 minutes rolling dice.
7.
You have a terrible back and bad knees.
Oh, hold on. Let me do it. It's a 3.
You're
I'm
struggling
not
to
even
carry
gonna-
binoculars.
Not even going to do it.
Your neck's getting a little sore from carrying them
Well,
heavy
I didn't use any
binoculars.
sunscreen because it's bad for you.
You're in the woods. I feel
All right,
like
so
you
are
wouldn't
we
be that
like
sunny?
coming back the way we
Canopy.
came then?
A canopy? You can still get sunburn even when the sun's not out, you fucking idiot.
There's a difference between cloudy weather and a canopy of trees.
You can still get sunburned with the humidity.
That's not the same
I
thing.
hate nature.
Well, then I'm going to build a little stash and hide my stuff that's not
Okay.
necessary.
You
in
said
it.
he had a shovel and limes.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't say limes. I said lime.
You said shovel and limes.
L-Y-M-E.
I'm going to bury my lime treasure.
That's
Oh, yeah, you better. I don't want to get any kind of disease
And my-
from that.
Steve.
Oh, it's in Oregon, right?
Yep.
My name's Naughty Smith,
Naughty
and I'm
Smith.
from Fresno. Okay, I've got a canteen. I'm a leave no trace guy. I got a canteen. I got a little shovel to dig, a little trowel to dig holes so I can shit in them, and then bury my own waste.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plastic bags to carry things into the woods that I can bury.
Okay.
And I've also got, I didn't bring any snacks, right? I like to forage what I find in the woods.
Okay.
I like to subsist, okay, like Homo erectus would have.
Sure. It is springtime, by the way.
And yet he subsists.
It is lovely outside. It's like a perfect 65 degrees.
Subsissifician.
Perfect. Perfection. It's fine. It's great. Everything's wonderful.
What
It's
time of day is it?
it's sunny. How long would you guys say? I'll say you guys have been hiking for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to put it at, knowing you, I'm going to say it's 2 in the afternoon.
What do you mean? What does that
So
mean?
you got to wake up. You got to get ready, get your hair together.
Hey, Sandy. Remind me how we met and why we're hiking together.
You're my cousin.
Why we live together, apparently.
Cousin.
We live in the Cuz Shack.
That's what you
Is a
call it.
little old place where you
We
can fuck your cousin.
Chug
Cuz Shack.
another
It's a
beer.
Cuz Shack.
The Cuz Shack guzzle.
That's our new
The
drink.
whole
at Dragon
Shack
Con. Cuz
guzzle.
guzzle.
Cuz Shack
thick.
guzzle.
It's very thick.
Cuz Shack
Frothy.
guzzle is punishment drink
mostly-
this year. Her blood feud.
We whipped the
mostly
cream
Greek
almost
yogurt?
where it's not moving. It's
Greek
just,
yogurt and moonshine.
yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, the Cuz Shack guggle.
So how long do you guys
Cuz Shack
typically
guckle is
like
a
to go
different
for
thing.
hikes in the woods in
Say
Oregon?
that again. We were guzzling.
We're guckling.
How long do you guys like to guzzle each other's cum in the woods?
We're just
I mean,
hiking.
hike.
We're cousins.
Guzzle guzzle.
Guzzle guzzle. Guzzleguzzle.com.
It's just a daytime guzzle guzzle.
That's right. Every day I'm guzzling. All right. So how
we
long
like
do you guys
do
like to
a
guzzle?
little edge work and then keep pushing on. You
Okay.
know?
It's a day hike.
All right. So you guys hike for what? 3-4
4
hours?
hours.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you're
Keep
20
up,
minutes in.
Sandy.
Sure. But now, do you guys typically like to stick to mostly flat trails? You like to do a little more mountainous? Like I said, it is springtime, so it's just getting nice. You're kind of getting right back out.
I like the elevation.
Up. Elevation, all right.
I get nosebleeds really easily.
So like middle elevation, like 10 feet up, maybe 20. 5.
There.
5 feet up.
A little
5.
bit lower.
No, 5. You get 5. Flat or 5? There's no in between.
I'll
We
take
do increments of 5.
Here. High low.
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
Great.
20
5.
feet up.
5 feet. 35 feet up.
There it is.
Okay.
And I'm gushing.
Great. So roll me. So what do you guys want to be doing while you're hiking? Like just taking in the scenery?
Yeah,
Is there
just-
other things you're doing? Like what exactly is
Just
it?
breathing, man.
Just breathing.
Taking it all in. Nothing fucking beats this shit, dude.
Okay.
I brought my art supplies so I can paint different birds.
Gotta
Take
stop.
only paintings.
I'm
Leave
gonna-
only
Danny
scripture.
Ratback, you sneeze a little bit. Achoo.
Ha!
You take in a deep breath, and it is that time of year, pollen and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But yeah, you little
I'll man it
sneeze, little
out.
scratchy nosy. But yeah, So you guys are just enjoying the walk, enjoying the day, enjoying each other's company.
Well, we've
so
got
to
to the
speak.
summit because we've hiked 4 hours and it's a day hike, so we're gonna hike 4 hours back now.
All right.
Right.
So we're just chilling.
Sure.
At the top.
Whipping a shitty, turning around.
Roll perception check.
Well, first we gotta find sustenance because someone didn't bring any guap.
Guap? What's guap?
Gorp.
Guapamole.
That's not better.
Guapamole.
It's gorp, right?
What's gorp?
It's trail mix, motherfucker.
It's better than
try to-
bad. It's gorp.
Why did we bring our guaps?
Guapamole is really handsome guacamole.
That wet ass guap.
hey, guapo, make me a pizza.
El guapo.
I brought
How do you know you have a
spicy
plethora?
meat trail mix, and it's not good enough. You need to guap it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I brought the olive oil
Okay.
I rolled a critical 20.
to forage for berries.
So you're foraging. You definitely find some berries, I assume. Or you
It's
not?
a perception check.
Okay. I got confused because Tristan talked.
Tristan's an idiot.
He is. that's fair. With the perception check, you feel like you hear some branches snapping about 20 feet to your left and slightly down the trail.
Do I hear
Perfect.
wood knocks? Or like hooting?
Neither of those two noises.
Luckily, you're
A
foraging
deep,
for bears.
heavy breathing. It's him. He's in the woods. He's
I'm
He's
going to
cuz
listen
guzzling.
for wood knocks and also try to mimic the Sasquatchian wood knock.
You don't hear any wood knocks, but you keep making wood
I know how
knocks.
to make Sasquatch knocks.
Okay. Roll nature to make Sasquatch knock.
It's more of a survival roll.
Could be performance.
Nature.
Well, I didn't put any points in that.
Sorry.
I got a 9.
You knock on a tree.
Hello.
You
Papa
knock.
Squash.
You knock on a tree 9 times.
That's the perfect.
Yeah.
One for each toe of the Sasquatch.
They always lose one of them by
That's
the time
true,
they hit
in a
adulthood.
fight.
Yeah.
With a wizard.
Fucking wizard. Everybody knows Sasquatches hate wizards. Mortal enemies. Fucking hate. Don't put on a pointy hat when you go into the woods. Those Sasquatches will rip your dick right off.
But a lot of guys do go out in the woods with pointy white hats
Yeah.
and robes.
For clubs. Clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Not in Oregon.
I perceived,
in Oregon.
perceived with an 18 also. So I'm hearing this
You
thing
also
too.
hear the snapping of branches and a low, heavy breathing noise coming from the heavier undergrowth to your left, about 20 feet down the trail.
All right, I'm going to ready my
I rolled a
hatchet.
17. Can you tell me what I hear?
Same exact thing I just said.
Describe it.
Snapping of branches, there's a deep, heavy breathing about 20 feet down the
Are
trail.
you going to do it in post?
No.
Tracks.
Are you talking about the actual sound effects?
Don't worry about it.
Then
I'm
yes.
over it now.
I thought you said, am I going to say it again in post?
Say it again.
No.
I've got
I've
to
said it
ADR this.
Snap, crackle, pop. Rrrr.
What
right.
could that be?
What could it be?
I'm going to ready my hatchet, and I'm going to hide behind a big tree.
Okay.
Because I'm an ambush predator.
Okay.
The ratbacks are ambushers.
I know. He is certainly a predator.
I stealth with a 17.
Okay, you're stealthy. So quiet.
Sandy, get your painting supplies ready. We got to paint this bear.
What are you two doing?
You think it's
It'll
a
be
bear?
It'll be memories for the ages.
I know bears. I've met bears. I like bears. This, honey, is no bear. I'm going to get a flower
Okay.
to offer to Sasquatch.
Okay.
And maybe I could... That's... Oh. I don't know what that is. That's stupid.
It's a smash squatch.
You sound like a dying dog. You sound like Goshi, the dead dog.
Who could only be saved
Bursting
by
out of the
bears.
woodline is a fucking bear.
Ah, shit!
It's looking a little skinny, probably hungry after the long
And
hibernation.
San Diego's just holding out a flower.
Great,
Yeah.
Sandy. Now there's a
It's
bear and you're
fucking-
not ready to paint it.
It's running right at old San Diego.
What kind of bear is it? Brown bear?
Brown bear.
Or is it one of those hybrid brown black
Hold on.
bears?
Hold.
It's a Wendigo bear.
If it's brown,
It's a
hunker down.
Sasquatchian bear.
Oh my god.
Also
real
hates
fuzzy?
wizards.
I'm gonna grab its dick.
So since we're at the summit, are we like our backs to a cliff or something? Or
Black bears are the only bears in Oregon.
yeah, so there's a black bear.
Really?
Yes, that's what it says.
Hungry black bear.
So yeah, black bear.
I'm surprised they don't have
Brown bears or grizzlies
grizzly
or something.
bears. I guess those are more
Colorado?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's higher.
The Grizzlies are certainly.
Oregon is black bear country. That's the Oregon.
Anyways. So yeah, so
DFW.
black bear comes out of the woods looking real hungry. It's looking at you.
I'm gonna fight
licking
it.
its chops, it's drooling. You look like a tasty morsel.
Where's my?
You smell
where's
like
my,
guap. Guap.
Guapo.
No, it speaks our language.
Only,
No.
only one word. Guap. Guap.
Why is it doing this?
Oh no, it's been developed a taste for guap.
Guap.
Once it's tasted the guap, there's no going back.
We have to put it down.
Guap sauce.
Don't touch it, or the mommy won't
Here we
take
are,
it back.
guapless.
You
Don't
come
let
to
him get
me
into Guapolis.
on the day of my daughter's guapas.
That's right.
Oh my God! There it is.
It's a Yoshi. The guap is the guap bear is in here. Is that like the Australian drop bear, but the American version? Guap bear.
The Mediterranean guap bear.
That's right.
No, the American version is Fetty Guap.
So yeah, bear running right at you, San Diego.
Toreador.
So to your right, by the way.
Yeah, tell me what's going on around me.
Okay, so you're on a trail. To the left, you're sloping downwards. To your left, it's the wooded area, more of a wooded area. To your right, kind of drops off a little bit. It's not like fall off a cliff and die sort of thing, but it is definitely a bit of a fall off.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do.
Great, can't wait.
I'm gonna take off
My
my
cape?
cape.
You don't have a cape.
I do still have a cape.
Why do you have a cape?
Why
From
wouldn't
San
I?
Diego.
You didn't mention it
My name
in your
is
character.
Prance-a-lot.
So
Yeah,
that doesn't
you
mean
can't
you have
prance without a cape.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
And
Doesn't even give.
Capes are only after Labor Day.
I'm gonna Olay it, and so it falls down the mountainside.
Oh, lay it. All right.
Olay, 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 olay.
Roll me a deck save, Mr. Olay.
Perfect. You said
Rat Pack,
save?
your cousin's gonna get eaten by that bear.
I'm gonna jump out and hatchet that bear's head as soon as it latches onto my cousin.
I read in one of my survival novels that you have to punch bears legally.
I do it.
What'd you get?
A 5.
Great. Oh, that fucking bear immediately just runs towards you. Doesn't even look towards the cape. Roll to attack with hatchet.
Pick me a good D20, bud.
Because it's been going so great for him lately.
Okay, I attack with a strength attack. So I get a 17.
That will hit. You're going to hit the bear with the hatchet.
That's like a D4 plus strength. Or what?
It's a D6.
Ooh, let's
Roll
go.
your bear die to see where it hits it.
Yeah, do you have a bared body die?
I mean, all body dies are right if they've got 4 limbs and a head.
I do 3 damage.
How if it stayed on the paper. You basically
I'm
hit
sorry,
it.
4.
All right, so you hit this bear in the right shoulder-ish area. That bear is not happy
Yeah.
and immediately turns. And,
How close is it to me?
well, it was getting close to you.
How close was it?
5 feet.
Great.
And then immediately just turns and fucking stands up and goes to bite claw.
Oh, attack of opportunity.
It's not. He didn't leave
Shit.
your attack. He just
Naughty
stood
Smith?
up.
You're not going to help? With your shovel?
Wow.
Push it over?
You get hit 3 times.
Oh,
It's
no.
a trowel. It's a trowel. Not really a weapon. It's more a weapon against intruding upon nature.
Okay.
Well, nature's intruding upon us.
Well, I mean, you intruded upon nature first. This is nature's home.
So the bear hits you for 24 damage.
Who, me?
Yeah. It immediately turns around and fucking swipes at you twice, scratching you across the chest and the face, and then bites you in like the shoulder neck region, and you just have blood shooting out.
How much damage?
24.
Okay, and we're level 5.
Yes.
Sweet. I am not unconscious.
Okay. What are the other 2 doing?
I'm gonna grab its penis.
Hold, please. Oh,
If
I
that's the
said
idea.
hold, please. High low.
I guess
Hi.
I'll stab it in the eye with my trowel.
Okay. Roll to grab penis.
So it's a male bear.
It is a male bear.
yeah,
It's
brother.
hanging dong.
I'm gonna twist his dick.
Well,
I'm not going to say I
Old
told you so,
twisty
but
penis. Fuck you.
what you get?
I did tell you so.
Critical 20.
Yeah, you grab his dick. Roll strength, or you rolled it. That was a crit 20, I guess.
What's my damage?
Grab and rip.
D6.
D6.
Yeah. It's just hand damage.
He's
You
got- have you
are
seen his
not-
hands?
Yeah, that one. You are not Prancy Dick or whatever his name is.
That's who I am, really.
Twisty penis.
I'm San Diego
Non-twisty penis, MD.
Pants-a-lot. I'm gonna take a
D6.
D8. I know you said D6, but I'm taking a D8.
Fine.
I got 5.
You twist his dick.
Attack twice.
You hear it yelp
Oh!
in pain.
That was a 10 damage because it was a critical 20.
Oh, you do roll damage twice
Okay.
for crits.
You
Yeah.
rip his dick off of his body. He makes a loud yelping noise.
Is it intimidated to run away now?
It's not its turn yet.
And I'm
Damn it.
gonna make
You
dick
spray
mark?
dick
paint
blood
with
all over
the
your
blood.
face.
Yeah.
Okay.
You now have bear dick parasites in
All
your
right.
eyeballs.
All right.
This is how you get brainworms. I'll be the head of the FDA.
Naughty. What are you doing, Naughty?
I'm gonna take this this opportunity
To leave.
to stab this bear in the face with my trowel, because it's
a
already
shovel?
dick down. It should but it's pointy at the end.
It's standing up.
Oh
And
well,
it's
I'm gonna run.
dickless.
Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna trip
No,
it?
wait. I read about this in my survival book. I hold out my hands and I make myself big.
Okay.
Stab it in the fucking belly, you big bitch.
I'm making myself large.
Intimidation.
I'm gonna hug
If you're
you.
not careful,
And
you'll
I
get
look
hugs.
up towards the ceiling of the
Bear.
world, which is the sky.
All right.
And I say, grow, grow, grow.
Sure. Danny Ratback. What are you doing?
Can I not roll
Intimidation
intimidation?
roll.
Do I not get to roll
I
intimidation?
didn't know. I
roll?
thought you were just being stupid.
This is what you're supposed to do with black bears. Is you're supposed to make
Sure.
yourself look huge and make a bunch of noise.
Well, have you ever ripped a bear's dick off? Maybe he's not
have.
intimidated anymore. He's
I
already
haven't
lost
had an
everything.
opportunity to.
Why wouldn't he run away?
It's
I
not his
haven't had
turn yet.
occasion to rip a bear's dick off, Dennis.
Roll
Wait till we get to
intimidation.
Dragon Con. I know a lot of bears that go down there that you can rip their dicks all day.
Hi, I'm
Steve.
Denny Twisty Penis, and I'm here.
I have met a couple of them. They have said as much. I rolled a 14.
Okay.
He's what we consider an otter.
Oh, okay.
Intimidation is versus the bear's wisdom.
Yes.
The wise black bear. Sleeps through the winter.
The wisest of the earth signs.
That's a lot of dice. The other 6 bears you didn't see come from the side.
Oh shit!
They're pack hunters.
That was just the baby.
Clever
You ripped the dick
girl.
off the baby.
Clever poo.
What are you doing, Danny Ratback?
I'm hitting it again
Okay.
and yelling real loud.
Okay.
I get a 10.
Okay, you miss. It is the bear's turn.
You get to attack
Bears have
twice.
natural
Oh, yeah,
armor.
You do get to attack twice.
Oh, sweet. I didn't do that the first round. That is a 23.
That will hit.
And I will do 6 damage with my hatchet.
You hit it in the chest, which makes sense. It is standing up. You hit it right in the chest with the hatchet. It doesn't like sink in or anything, but it definitely does some damage. It is the bear's turn. It immediately goes
Because it doesn't have a dick.
because it got its dick ripped off. And while its initial thought was, I'm gonna fucking kill that son of a bitch, there's all of a sudden a really big person right there. Very scary, very intimidating. He doesn't even have a dick anymore. It's even more scary. So it just takes off.
Attack of opportunity, everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah, all of you get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
I assume Steve's character was in the vicinity of the bear. You're muted, Steven.
Oh, that's because I was coughing. I'm sorry. I was trying to intimidate it from nearby, and now I am very large.
Sure.
And one of the best ways to make yourself large is to get closer.
Okay.
That is
yeah.
why I position my enemies as far away as possible so I can squish them with my fingers.
All of you get
'Cause
an
they're
attack
very
of
tiny.
opportunity.
We said I had a 1 strength. Okay.
I deal 8
14.
damage to its ass while it runs away.
How much?
8.
8 damage to its ass.
Big
Okay.
roll. Almost max.
16 to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
14 to hit.
14 will not hit.
I hit him with his own dick for 1 damage.
Okay. Just boop. It seems heavily wounded. It's bleeding profusely as it runs into the underbushes.
Told you it was a Bigfoot.
You guys are all breathing heavily.
I'm pretty sure we're the bad guys in this situation, guys.
It tried to attack and murder me.
You provoked it.
I didn't do anything
In a
except
cape?
for wood knocks.
He did pick a flower.
You did. You ruined
You
nature.
did. You
took
only
nature.
you
Fault.
can prevent
This happened because you.
flower picking.
I'm going to set it on fire then.
The trees?
Yeah.
The woods.
The whole woods.
The whole mountain.
I'll
So,
get that bear.
Why is it your goal? You're always setting
Burn
woods
the
on fire.
forests.
Yeah, burn the forest down. We'll get that bear. So the rest of your hike goes on without much of a.
We do field medicine for me, and I don't bleed to death from my 24
Sure,
damage
roll,
less.
roll medicine.
I just packed some dirt in
So
there.
is
I
survival
foraged for
okay?
some medicinal plants in the area
Dirt
with
snakes.
a 5.
I got 13. My wisdom is 14. So I got
dirt snakes.
That's right.
I got a 15 to help patch myself up.
Yeah, you rip off a piece of shirt and wrap up the wounds. You don't have any like medicine on you.
I'm not.
You have enough to stop the bleeding, and you get back to town eventually.
With my single hit point left.
Wow. And you eventually go to a hospital. You get treated. Each of you get treated. And
These are fucking wicked awesome bear scars,
do
dude.
you guys live together or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're roommates.
In the
Remember the Cuz-Huz?
Yeah. The Cuz Shack.
Cuz got it. So, I would say,
Cuz Pad.
what do you guys do for a living?
What?
What do you do for a living?
You mean like a job?
I mean, what do you do in your normal day to day? Do you work
Like
or do you
this?
just cuz?
Yeah,
We cam.
I mean,
Cams.
We recycle.
we're between
Wheels.
jobs right now. We
One of you
live
has to
every
crank the
day. That's what we
wheel.
do.
Yeah, the shack doesn't
Well,
really
the
like,
other two cuz.
I work at a hamburger joint
Okay.
where like you roller skate around.
Oh, one of those.
It's called the meat grinder.
Yeah, it's called the meat grinder.
It's called grinder. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can do whatever you like.
But you have a job.
I have a job.
Okay.
Yeah, and the shack's not like owned by anyone, so like it's free to live there. It's just kind of out in the woods.
Wait, you live in a shack.
Yeah,
It's
the,
You guys are roommates in a shack.
cuz shack.
We're
It's a good shack, though.
We've reinforced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say
I do this and that
Sure.
and some other stuff.
That's why I'm allowed to stay because I'm the one who actually I pay for.
I'm into
everything.
botany, so I like to grow things.
You
in the
pay for
backyard.
everything in the shack.
Well, no, but
Mostly
for,
the food.
for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm working,
It's fair.
right? And I sometimes take home cheeseburgers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so
I keep them in. Never mind.
it's been a few weeks since your encounter with the bear.
I'm recovering.
Yeah, your wounds are
I'm
not
still
all
in
the way healed,
recovery.
but they're, it's fine. You each of you wake up all of a sudden. It's about
Feeling
3
pretty
weeks later.
berry.
All of you have absolutely splitting headaches. Like your head feels so much pressure. You just feel awful. It is like the most painful headache you've ever had in your life. But all three of you get them right around, not simultaneously, but like around
Within,
the
like, a
same
day?
time.
Yeah.
Who
within
gets
the
it
same
first?
I think
day.
I sneezed
I would
first,
say
right?
I didn't see
Danny Ratback probably gets it first.
Got
Then
that
I would
rat
say
back
San
fever.
Diego, and then Naughty. You're not sneezing.
No.
Do I feel like I'm a bear now?
No. You're
I'm
not turning into a werebear.
I'm a werebear.
You have a headache.
werebear.
A really
Sexy
painful
werebear.
headache.
werebear stare.
So much pressure in your head. You have such a migraine.
Wait, did the bear lay eggs in us?
That's how bears reproduce. He impregnated me with his. I put his penis on my face and I got pregnant.
And
In
now
2
I
days,
got
a little bear
headache.
burst out of our chests.
Yeah. Mama.
I'll have what she's having.
I'm a
Bear.
mama bear. All right, cuz guzzers.
I'm just gonna try to ride out this headache with
Oh, it doesn't stop.
with booze.
Hair of the
Booze
dog.
doesn't
Hair of the
help.
dog.
I'm gonna go to the doctor
My medicinal plants from the backyard.
All right, you go to the doctor.
because I have health care
Oh, okay. Through your burger joint.
through the burger joint.
All right.
It's
So you,
50s.
so you go to your doctor.
What's my doctor's name?
Dr.
Flemington.
Toboggan.
Dr. Mister.
Mantis Toboggan.
Mantis Toboggan?
That's right.
All the
Doctor's-
way out here?
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Dr. Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan. You got a headache, kid.
Why don't you give me one of those pussy scans?
How about I just give you headache pills and we go from there?
But I think a bear laid eggs in my brain.
I
Don't
think
want
you
to
got
give
other.
me a pussy scan?
I'm going to give you migraine pills, and if it doesn't help, we'll check for bear eggs. Okay?
Got 2 roommates with headaches too.
I also have roommates that have bear eggs in their brains as well.
$20. I'll give you 2 more doses of headache pills.
Okay, give me your pills, pill bear.
Gives you pills.
Ask if he has any poppers.
That's what you. Dennis doesn't know what those. Do you have poppers?
No,
You don't have jalapeno poppers here?
that's not what you
kind
meant,
of
and I know it.
doctor are you?
That's not what you meant, and I know it.
Dr. Fry
Come back
basket.
after hours for the poppers.
Okay, but I might lay some bear eggs.
Shut
in
up.
you.
So if you take the pills,
We
your
do.
headache does go away.
Okay.
Soothes.
For how long?
About a week,
And then they're back.
and then you wake up in even worse pain than before.
I'm a bear now. I'm angry like a bear.
Definitely not a bear.
I'm so bear.
I use transcendental
Where do you guys?
meditation.
Okay, explain to me. And I hate saying this.
We have queen size
No.
bunk beds.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
But they're all race cars.
Explain to me where you live.
We live in a shack in the
Live in
woods
a
outside
shack.
of town.
Outside of town.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the woods.
In the woods. It's
Like-
under.
Maybe a mile outside of town.
Okay.
But you can,
I've got a
So like
a
in the middle of the
prolific
woods.
garden in the back.
But you can still hear the freeway.
Okay.
And I'm as this headache returns, guys, you know what we need you to do?
Crank hog.
We gotta kill that fucking bear.
Okay.
While the bear lives, our heads will hurt.
It's true. As you're saying that, all of a sudden, you're blind. Can't see anything. Total darkness. It's gone. It's like somebody just
It's like
shut
we're in
the
a
lights off.
cave.
It's like you're in a
Put
cave.
us in a cave.
Just like a bear.
I'm in a bear cave.
Bear cave of emotion.
I'm gonna just start thrashing.
No.
You start thrashing around the bedroom. You're just running into shit.
Hey, down in front. Cut it out. Stop thrashing. I'm trying to sleep up here. I have the
It's the
top
middle of
bunk.
the day.
I'm the most dominant.
But he doesn't have a job.
You have a terrible headache as well.
And you're blind.
Yeah. And you're blind.
Yeah, which means I'm more sensitive to sound, like Daredevil.
I think it takes a little bit more time than instantaneous. for
Bear
that to kick
devil.
in. Though I have not watched it yet.
Daredevil.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, well,
I mean to watch
people say a bunch of shit about bullshit they don't fucking know anything about. I haven't seen it either.
Somebody's angry.
Steve hates
just-
everything that's
He
new.
does hate everything.
Well, that Disney makes, except
Can-
Andor, I'm very excited for it. Oh my god,
Oh, that we have hope for.
because
Well,
it was
first
good.
season was good.
So was Daredevil.
Yeah, but Disney didn't make that.
Shh, Steve.
They're gonna screw up Andor season 2. I know it.
They
All
are.
right. Danny Ratback is gonna use his memory brain to get to the door,
I'm not even rolling. I'm just letting this play out.
and then he's gonna like
Roll. So you're just gonna
tiptoe his way carefully to town.
blind feel your way to the door?
Yeah, don't you ever walk home in the dark when you're drunk and you just know where everything is and you open the door? I'm gonna do that.
Drink at home.
Let's all go into town
Alone.
together.
Alone.
And you save
Tug
money
chain.
by keeping the lights off
So
Tug chain, everybody hold on to the penis of the guy behind him.
you start meandering around,
to find the door.
and as soon as you actually get close to the door, boop, you can see again.
Huh.
How's our headaches?
Oh, still terrible.
All right, I'm going back to town.
Okay.
Are you driving?
So you start going
Yeah, my Vespa.
towards town. Oh, you're driving.
My little motorbike.
Okay.
Do you have naughty dog in your front basket? Naughty dog. Are you
Is
going
it a
to
straight
town?
road in your town, or is it winding?
Very
and curvy?
windy. Mountains
Oh, okay.
everywhere.
I would say after
Yeah.
about 2 seconds on the road, you go blind again.
All right, stop.
He carries me in a little papoose, though, in my naughty dog papoose.
You're just sitting in the middle of the road. Darkness. All three of you on a moped. I
I'm
guess.
I gotta kill that bear.
All right, nobody move. Let's just wait and see if
Okay.
we go.
I
we
can't
get our
see.
sight back again.
Nothing
Just wait.
happens.
Guys,
Okay.
I get off the moped.
Continue driving.
guys,
Fucking
did
move.
Did you leave to go to town yet? Guys,
We're only like 50 feet
Yeah,
away.
you're very close. He can see you guys.
Oh, if he's inside the house, he can see.
If he just leans outside the house, because you guys could see when you were
Put it
leaving.
in reverse. Put it in reverse.
Yeah, I put it in reverse and try to go back to where my friend's yelling.
You hit a wall or something because there was a turn. Unless you
Just-
remember
he
where the
turns
just
in
like
reverse.
Dale.
high low.
Oh, is Dale
Low.
hurt? Alive
No,
or
you
dead?
fucking hit like a side of the road because
Ah!
you're blind and trying to back
I
up.
get off of the
What are
moped.
you blind?
Okay, as you're getting off of the moped, and you're because your body has to turn, your vision comes back on. And then if you keep turning, you notice it just slowly closes itself back off again. But as long as you're looking in one particular direction,
The direction of the bear.
maybe.
I get my rifle off the wall. My shotgun.
So you go
We go
back
kill
in
that
the
bear.
house.
We gotta
He
kill that
walks
bear
backwards into the house.
If you walk backwards into the house,
while I'm looking in the direction of.
you can still see.
The bear has cast a curse upon us,
We
and we gotta
must
kill
kill
it
it.
to
You
end
turn
it.
your head. You
the only
can't
way.
see anymore.
Yep, we get
right.
our weapons.
Okay.
This is just like how they got rid of all the bears in Ireland.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go on a bear hunt.
So you guys.
But I want to go to the doctor first to get more pills.
Do you still have that bear's dick?
I do.
Let's get a feed it to him.
I made it into a necklace.
It's starting to
it's
smell.
rotting. It's been a
We
month.
dipped it in formaldehyde.
I'm going to
in a
turn it
month.
into trail mix soon.
And sprayed it with
Oh.
shellac.
It's gonna be the new guap.
It's
He
been
bronzed it.
We're curing it in the salt shed.
So you're going to the doctor first?
No, we're killing the fucking bear.
Going to
I
the bear.
need pills.
Who's going where?
All right.
I'm going to where I can see.
I'll just order them to have them shipped to the
Yeah,
woods.
call him on the phone. The shack phone.
Hi, Dr. Toboggan.
It's me.
It's,
How's those bear eggs going?
oh, they're raging again. Sometimes I lose my eyesight.
What?
Yeah.
I think you should come in immediately for a
A
pussy scan, I think is how you called it.
Can't you just give me more pills? The pills made me feel good.
But they're not working now.
I
And also, you're going blind. I feel like that's a pretty important symptom.
all right, I'll be right.
That's new.
I'll be right there.
I'll be here waiting with a
Quick.
pussy scan.
All right, let's
gotta
go
kill that bear. Yeah.
I don't trust that doctor
So you're
anymore.
gonna go search through the entire woods.
We're gonna find
for a
it.
dickless bear.
We're headed to where
Have you
towards the
seen
place we
this
can
bear?
see.
You just go up to every bear and put it back on to see if it fits.
Well-
like Cinderella.
I'm we just go to the direction that we can see in.
I'm sure
Until
it
we
bled
find
out,
what we
right?
need
It
to find.
left
So
a
the-
blood trail.
The direction you can see in. So it does take you. It seems like it's taking you towards
Washington,
the city.
D.C.
Okay.
not the woods.
Okay.
But anytime, so if you try and drive and turn, every time you face away from a very specific direction, your eyesight just slowly closes off as if something's moving over your vision.
So we walk it.
So you're walking. All right.
I mean, we could also hitchhike.
I can't see. Don't
But
do
I
anything
have
to
a
me,
gun.
step driver.
Yeah, we walk to where we can see.
Okay. So you walk into the city.
Thusly armed.
All right. You walk into the city with guns. Got it.
It's our constitutional right.
It's not Dodge City. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So you walk in, and you're just continuing to walk where you can see.
Yep.
Great. Eventually, you appear to be walking towards a open manhole cover, and each of you just pass out.
Who the fuck is leaving manhole covers uncovered around?
You literally just black out on the
What kind of
spot,
fucking DPW is this?
and you come to
And
about
you come to. And you
half
come
hour
to.
later. You don't have that massive pain in your head anymore, but you do.
Have no brain.
Testicular torsion.
The
You
bear
do
is-
have a lack of sensory perception.
I hate it.
Like your senses just seem, and each of your personalities are a bit off as well.
A lack of sensory perception of the eyes? You mean like blindness?
Any of your senses, they're all kind of dull.
Kind of dull? Or?
Kind of dull. Not completely gone, just all a little duller. And your personalities seem to be different than they were before.
Groggy.
I'm
Like a
grumpy.
little different.
I don't like hamburgers anymore.
I don't want to go outside ever.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna go to the sports bar and drink sports.
Okay. Let's cut to another 3 people
You
that
guys want
randomly
to see a dead body?
You guys want to eat this? Never mind. Cut you
Dead
off.
hottie.
So, cutting to the office of Dr. Toboggan. Multiple people in this area have been complaining of headaches. So one of you is going to play a doctor. No, 2 of you are going to play a doctor, and one of you is going to play a patient. Who's my doctors and who's my patient? And
Hi,
yes,
I'm-
I know I didn't give this to you ahead of time because I didn't know you were going to go bear hunting in the city.
Hi, I'm Dr. Love.
Dr. Love. Okay?
No relation.
Hey, my name's Dr. Dick Sanchez.
Okay.
And
Dr. Billy
I
Love.
think I'm better than everybody else because I'm smart.
Who's my patient?
I'm Cornelius Flung.
So, Mr. Flung.
Eh?
Flung?
Flung.
Flung. Okay.
Take off those pants. Let's see it, big
You
boy.
have been
All right,
having an
I
absolutely...
take my pants off and go see.
Okay.
That's right.
You've been having an awful headache, and
Yeah.
you've also started experiencing blindness, but only in specific directions.
I got it. I got berries.
You also went for a hike in the woods, but
Did I?
you didn't run into
I
any
didn't see
bears.
that bear.
No, you didn't see a dickless
I
bear.
got
You heard it.
Spiders.
Heard tell of a dickless bear out in them
Tale
woods.
of it.
At the
Hey,
local
I went
sports
hunting for the
Dickless bear of Oregon.
no Willie. Yes, I went on a hike.
Have you tried pills, sir?
I've tried all the pills, all of them. I've
Now
tried
you
them
said
all.
you experienced blindness in a particular direction
Yes, true.
Okay.
No.
by like turning around.
If I give you a compass,
yes,
can you tell us what direction?
yes, it is in what direction?
East.
It doesn't matter. It's in the east.
Specific direction.
All right. So we've taken care of yaw. Now we need a chest pitch. Get his feet, doctor.
I gurney on up.
We face him east, and then we like flip him around to see if he has to be pointing directly east, or if like down east or up east also work.
If he's east down,
He's
and
talking
bound
about a
to
3D
table.
grid.
That's right.
Yeah,
See
as
if
long
he's
as
down
you're
and
in the
down.
general vicinity of east, his eyesight doesn't go away.
Yeah, I'm eastbound
Okay, so-
and down, bitch.
So pitch doesn't matter too much.
Not so much.
I said it louder.
Though if you go too high where you're pointing straight up, the vision cuts again.
Cucks.
Cucks, yes.
So if we put him on a gurney or like a dolly, we could wheel him around until he tells us we get to where we need to go. Or we could like I don't know,
Sure.
give him glasses.
As doctors,
Give me glasses for my blindness, you fucking. You went to 12 years of school, you
it's
say.
very
Here,
specific.
have some morphine.
blindness. Put him to sleep. He's asleep.
All right. Empty out his pockets.
The pills kept me awake.
Empty out his pockets.
As doctors,
Yeah, I've only
Can we
got some
diagnose
used
this?
jimmies in there.
Well, I mean, he's complaining of
He's
an
had
awful,
too many carrots.
awful headache
Terrible
with immense
headache.
pressure on his head,
Right all over.
while also experiencing blindness.
it's a tumor.
Give
Ever
me one of
considered
those pussy
trepanation?
scans.
You can run some other tests,
Yeah, let's
like
put his,
physical
yeah,
examinations.
let's do a physical exam and also an X-ray of his brain.
Well, we can do that
Central
after we cut
CAT
a
scan.
hole in his skull and then cover it back up with skin.
What is
Yeah.
the physical exam that you're doing?
Turn your head and
Trepanation.
cough.
He's asleep.
I'm awake from the pill.
Oh, now it's
Perfect time to operate on the skull.
You tilt his head and cough. It seems fine.
Yeah, I would rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, Doc.
Can I look inside his ears with a doctor scope?
You look inside his ears. Seems to be relatively fine.
No bear eggs.
Not in his ears, no.
Why'd you give me a
Oh,
cat?
how about up the nose?
If you look up his nose, roll perception.
Oh, no.
I perceive as a doctor
There's so much
with an 18.
fingerprints.
Roll for me a sanity check.
That's a stat that I have. No, the human says 12.
They say we all do.
I got a 16.
You're doing pretty all right. You've seen a lot of things in your day. Though you've never seen a set of crustacean-like legs literally at the back of his nose hole just poking out, and then they just sort of slink away behind eyesight. They're kind of big to be in his nose.
Dr. Sanchez.
Yeah.
He's got brain crabs.
He's got brain crabs.
Don't say it so loud.
Brain crabs?
Brain crabs.
I thought
Brain
they
crabs.
gave me cream for that once I got home from the war.
What a crab.
Where you been sticking that nose?
Wouldn't you like to know, big dog?
I would. I'm your doctor.
Well, I told you I went to the woods, to really took in some nature. Cornelius Flung doesn't just fling it around, I'm only 40.
Dr. Love, you got any more than morphine?
Duh.
All right, hit him. Hit him again. All right,
He goes.
let's get one of those crabs out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you trying to get the crabs out?
Tweezers.
Okay.
Forceps.
All right, so you got forceps. Who's doing it?
I brought 5 sets.
Dr. Sanchez.
All right,
Yeah, I'll get him.
Dr. Sanchez, roll me sleight of hand.
Hey,
Surgeon
18.
Sanchez.
So you see these little leggies sticking out. Your forceps are moving right towards them. And as you are right about to snatch them, they slink away, and then all of a sudden, what's the name of that stupid old man?
Cornelius Flung.
Cornelius is still asleep, but his body sits up forward, and you notice that the area around his ocular cavity starts to fluctuate as these crab legs start to pop out of his eye. And literally a full-size crab. The body itself looks almost like a mushroom, but the legs look very much like a sea spider. And it literally crawls its way out of his head.
I put on a
and as
mask.
soon as that happens, the body flops backwards, and the crab starts to scurry.
I'm going to catch it with a surgical waste bag.
Roll sleight of hand.
I got a 5.
Okay, you don't.
I crack it really hard with one of those reflex hammers.
Roll
You're gonna spread the
attack.
spores, you fool.
Natural 20.
Yes, you hit this thing with the reflex hammer. It's a soft shell crab, apparently, and it just
idiot.
crushes it, and it dies. As you kill this crab, that is where we're going to take a break.
You better boil it.
I
and
hold
eat
my
it.
breath.
And we're back. All right, so you two have never seen anything like this
What
in
the
your
fuck?
entire lives.
I put on a hazmat
It
suit.
is about the size, the crab body itself is about the size of a baseball. And the legs, when all the way extended, they're each about 6, 7, 8 inches long.
Fuck that.
And yeah, you've never seen a crab look like this either, but it's definitely a crab-looking thing. It's even got the little 2
It's highly evolved.
pincers on the front as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's dead because you smashed it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you calling anybody?
You take a sample, put it. I'm going to seal it in safety bag after I put on a hazmat suit because I don't want fucking crab spores in my goddamn mush brain.
Sure.
I'm going to call my good friend Dr. Franklinstein.
Bring.
Hello.
Hey, Frank.
Pepper. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize
Dick
it was
Sanchez
you.
speaking.
Yep. Dr.
Dick-
Sanchez.
Dick Sanchez. You ever heard of, I know you're doing that thing. You ever heard of brain crabs?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course I've heard of brain crabs, but what kind
Goody.
of brain crabs do you have?
Oh, like about 2 feet.
Your Alaskan king brain crabs?
Soft shell.
That's right. Yeah, climb right out of the skull of a 90-year-old man.
Of a 40-year-old man, you say?
90.
You know, his papers say that he was 40.
He was a Civil War vet.
I mean, maybe they served really young. You know how brother versus
Child
brother.
soldier.
He carried the water.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, let me see what I can do. Let me just try and
Be me a team.
coagulate your... Okay, there, yep, right there in Oregons. I'll have a team of science people.
I think scientists, maybe.
Science people. Science
I'm going to send
people.
some science.
I have them science people right down to you.
Okay.
Never change, Doc.
Oh, man. Sorry. I just had a hallucination start when I was talking to you. They let me do all kinds of things here at work. It's great. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you later, Baloo.
Dr. Love?
Click.
I'm kidding. Yes, Dick.
We're all going to die.
I'm
But
getting
they're
the
going
fuck
to
out of
send some
here.
people to watch. Yeah, I'm just going to bag this up and just leave it here and put like a
geez.
little bow on it. Says SCP Foundation.
Sure. The two of you wake up the next day.
Fuck.
And you don't remember any of what just happened because the SCP showed up and gave you a lot of amnestics.
No?
Also took away the crabs. Also gave amnestics to the old man, who also
He's not dead. He had a giant crab come
Not
out of his
dead.
head.
How's
He
his
has-
eyeball?
Amazing.
he has severe.
Milky eye?
They've had
He has
diarrhea.
sensory loss of sensory perception for sight, sound, tasting, touch, all that. All the senses are a little.
But I still
lesson.
can
it's like he had
love.
COVID.
And his personality has changed.
The crabs went in the open manhole. They're in the sewer.
So, my SCP Foundation, have a crushed nose crab, and everybody that you have reported in terms of all the reports, these people were in the woods at some point in the last month. Half the reports mention a dickless bear. The old man that you have the specimen from does not mention any bear or penis for that matter. So,
Might be a
with
false
that.
flag.
Do with that as you will.
Stolen valor.
What are you doing?
Well, we're going to get on a hazmat team and find these crab eggs in the woods.
Okay. How are you looking? So you're putting down you got a hazmat suit. All right. How you looking for crab eggs?
Well, we brought experts in local flora and fauna,
Okay.
and they're going to find the thing that doesn't belong.
Okay.
And we're going to go on the hikes that the people went on until we find them.
Okay.
We
roll
got them
me.
goggles that you can put on to see if there's any anomalous things all around us.
Anomaloggles.
These goggles only see anomalies.
Frankenstein's anomal
Stupid.
goggles.
You're stupid. It's just
Dr.
the
Franklin.
goggles are those ones that go.
Dr. Frankenstein told me he got
They don't
them
do anything.
from
they just
another
spin.
dimension. He
Yeah.
said he went portal hopping.
That's right. They spin.
Anyway,
and they
my
got
name's
sparkles.
Dr. Scientist. Dr. Scientist.
Dr. Scientist.
Dr. Scientist Rockmanstein.
Pickleston.
Oh, okay. Dr. Scientist
Yeah.
Pickleston.
Yeah.
Roll me.
Charlie
Let's
Pickleston.
go perception, investigation, or nature. For those going out in the woods.
I'm a big scientist.
What perception of nature?
You can either roll investigation, perception, or nature.
I guess.
Oh, great.
I'm just going to use these hobo stats. Survival? 20.
I gave you 3 stats to pick from. You couldn't remember any of the 3.
I took survival.
20. Okay.
Nature would be an 18.
Okay. How about the other 2?
Pickleston.
Dr. Longstead got a 1.
Longstead. He's functionally blind.
Oh, he's got that crab
I
brain.
got crab
No,
brain.
He's just blind.
Let's hit him with a
the
coconut.
natural beauty
he
here is
needs
just
really
so
big
nice.
glasses to see.
Yeah.
You can't fit him in the hazmat suit, so he's just
got crabs.
legally blind.
No, he's got crabs.
No, everything's just super blurry. It's not blacked out.
Let's put him right in that seafood
Shoot him in
boil.
the head. Got it.
Little corn.
Feed him to the dickless bear. Corn.
Yeah, we put him in the seafood
You
boil.
got woods corn.
Cornwood.
You put him
Dr.
roast him,
Corn.
Forest
Cornwood.
corn.
Get some shrimp, some crawly dads.
Where are we going with this? What's going on in that fucking head?
I told
Steve,
you.
what did you
I
get?
rolled a 20.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dr. Sinclair Spoons, cryptozoologist. He wrote a 19 nature.
Okay.
My
So
name already.
everybody except for whatever name Tristan's character was.
Doctor, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Dr. Longwood?
Longwood.
How about
Longwood.
I'm Dr. Longwood now? Whatever I said before, it didn't
Better
matter.
name. That's just a better name. It's
Sure.
objectively superior to everyone.
You other two, you meander through the woods. You're searching. deftly searching. And you're not seeing any clumps of crab eggs or anything
There's
like that.
like just crab eggs just sitting
But
around
you
here.
do spot a rather odd-looking, we'll call it a
Shot
vent.
bear. Shot bear.
It's like a seismic vent, like a volcanic hot tube of sorts.
Two.
And literally there's just air shooting out of it. But it looks almost like a yellowish smoke.
Lava tube.
Yes, the seismic vents of Oregon, nature's fart holes,
I said
where the earth vents its hot gas.
Earth
Yes.
pimples, yeah. Some Earth pimples.
Is that Mr. Rogers?
What?
Are you Mr.
No,
Rogers?
this is Dr. Sinclair Spoons,
Fred Rogers,
cryptozoologist. You need to watch Mr. Rogers both to perfect your impression of him and to increase your morality, which you are severely lacking, sir.
You want to wash each other's feet?
I mean, a little bit.
All right, let's do it. That'll show 'em. So yeah, so you find this vent, and it's just not constantly, but you do see that there's a lot of hot air coming out of it. But every so often, you see these like little plumes of yellowish-looking smoke come out a little bit, and it dissipates after a
Let's
while.
be my ex-wife's house. All that hot air just boiling now. Like a seafood boil. Get some corn.
It smells like it too.
Now, voice in head,
Some shrimps.
in addition to our assigned assignment up here in the hills of Oregon, I have heard tell of a dangerous new cryptid called the Dickless Bear
It's not a cryptid.
that wanders
It's a bear.
these hills, and you can still hear its painful cry at night, and it goes, "Oh, my dick!"
My dear, my dear. It
And
searches
I would also
every
like
night.
to keep an eye out for the Dickless Bear.
Okay. Well, based on what the Rangers have told you, the bear was assaulted, sexually assaulted.
That's just a cover-up.
by a trio of hikers. One of which
I will not
physically defending
entertain-
itself. The other
I
one
will not entertain
Went
any
right for the dick.
fantastical stories from debunkers.
How about a man who just ripped a bear's dick off with his bare hands?
Now, that's downright farcical. That's
Absurd.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
right.
What is more likely that a human man with his own grip strength grabbed the genitals of a North American black bear and just popped them right off, or that God makes fun of us sometimes in his dreams and he creates horrible monsters with no dick to patrol the hills and confound us and test our faith. Which one seems more likely to you?
Number two.
Now,
50-50.
I'll take my answer off the air. Let's go,
I'm
boys.
50-50 on it.
Dr. Longwood is going
Yes.
to take samples of the vent
Okay.
and look at under a microscope.
Okay. So when you go back to your microscope, or however you said it,
Microscope.
you notice that there are teeny tiny little itty bitty microscopic creatures in there that look
Just as
like
I
it's like a roundish shape with these spiny appendages and then like a little spiked tail. And there are hundreds and hundreds of them in this little sample that you've collected from this.
How do they
smoke.
react to
You're going to guess that
fire?
yellowish thing going out are these
Yeah.
little critters.
I guess they're fireproof because they're from the seismic vents.
Well, it's not really a seismic vent. It's a vent in the ground, but
What happens if I try to burn them?
they die.
Nice.
Show forest fire.
Yep, that'll get them.
Burn these woods down.
Burn the whole woods. We'll get the Dickless Bear and the bugs.
The only way to find the Dickless Bear is to get rid of its habitat.
And I want to
You
send.
gotta think like a dickless bear. What
Bother
if I
use
didn't
Dennis.
have this gift of God dick that I have?
What, your Longwood?
That's right, my Dr. Longwood down there in my nether regions.
I want to. So we're gonna stake out this vent with hazmat team, and we're gonna send more dudes to find more vents if there are any.
Okay.
We're gonna map up the whole area to see.
Bent dudes.
So you send out more hazmat
Hazmat
people
dudes.
to check the woods, and you find one other vent, not, I would say about 20 or 30 miles away from where you find that one.
Well, that's a hell of a hack.
Yeah. If you keep searching the woods of Oregon,
And
How
stopping
long do you
people
want to keep searching? Indefinitely?
Forever.
as long
You just
As
keep
long as funding allows.
as long
Until
as
I
funding
find
allows.
that dickless bear and make my fortune.
Okay. You know what? I want you to roll nature to find Dickless Bear. Just
I
him.
will. I will meet
It's
your
his-
challenge, voice and
this
head.
is his white whale.
I rolled a 13 to find that dickless bear. Is nature rolling against me?
D100?
I'm gonna roll a D10, and if you can guess what I roll,
4.
I'm having an inception moment because the dice is still spinning. It's still
Oh.
spinning.
How
It's
is
still
it?
spinning. It's
How
still
is it
spinning.
spinning? It's a
It's still
D10.
spinning. No,
Oh,
it was a
an
1.
Are you rolling electronic dice like a
It was a
dirty,
1.
dirty Philistine?
It was a 1.
Which
so no.
is the first part of the Roman numeral 4, which
It's
is,
true.
as we all know, IV.
It's part of it, but you had too much, so no, you don't. You never find the Dickless Bear. There's a solid chance that it bled to death from its
Hatchet
dick.
wounds.
On
And
my
hatchet
deathbed, I reach out for my son. And as my snow globe falls out of my hand, I say, Dickless Bear. And then it launches an investigation by investigative journalists
Roll.
to find out why he would say that upon his deathbed.
So on your deathbed, I want you to roll me perception.
crabs.
Perception on my deathbed is 17.
Your
You
son
notice
is a
that your
crab
son
man.
he puts a clawed hand over yours. He's like, I was the Dickless Bear the whole time.
My son,
Father."
no.
And he just pulls up his
created the
pants, and there's
monster
just
I
a
sought.
scarred area where a dick used to be, and a little tube sticking out. He's like, "That's my piss hole."
And he fills you up with piss and lets God sort you out.
And he dribbles it right on your forehead, and then just
Flash back to Oregon,
then-
1957.
then does a sign of the cross on your. Good night, sweet prince. And it cuts back to Oregon in 1957.
It's not about how the story ends. It's about the journey. So don't worry about spoilers,
At
y'all.
some point, that Dickless Bear replaces his child, and he never notices.
I know how
It's
it
crazy.
happened.
But how do we get there? Well,
But
that's
how
what the
do we
next
get
18
there?
episodes of this season will answer.
That is season 10 of Botched.
Dickless Bear Man.
Dickless Bear.
In search of Dickless Bear.
That's right. That's the NPC, the Dickless Bear. That's our Loris of season 10.
Somebody fucking remind us this
So
because we'll forget by next week.
What happens if we try to...
Dicklessbear.com
is probably very expensive.
I'm on it.
I doubt it. I feel like Dickless Bear
I'm on it.
is not something in
All right,
common nomenclature.
voice and head.
Yeah.
What happens if we try to cement over these vents? Can they be contained that way?
Oh, you can cement over the vents.
Okay.
The problem is, keep finding them. Just kind of all over the place. Very hard to contain something that just seems to be everywhere.
How big are the holes?
Oh, they range between about 6 inches in diameter to 1.5 feet, 2 feet in diameter. So the vents can get kind of big.
But we couldn't send a person down there.
In the bigger ones, you might be able to send a small person in there.
What about an achondroplagic dwarf?
I don't know what those.
How about a
words mean other
gelfling?
than dwarf? What?
A gelfling?
What is a gelfling?
We got any Gelfling D-class just clogging up our D-class holes?
Yeah, I was a murderer and now I'm a gelfling. I don't know what it means.
Dicklessbear.com is 1 cent for the first year.
Told you.
Dicklessbear.sex is $169.
Hey!
Lol. Shit. Can we just station automatic flamethrowers to burn the gas? But we keep finding them.
Keep finding them.
Yeah. Can we put a camera down there to see what's down there?
If you put a camera down, eventually the camera just begins to malfunction from heat and things like that. And it doesn't seem as though they're actually originating from all the way down in the bottom of these vents. It seems more like they're just some sort of subterranean creature that is utilizing the vents.
I feel like we're just going to have to contain these things as we find them.
So what if we just build up a seafood boil restaurant around each one of these vets and just have that heat up that circular roundabout and just throw
They
some
come
coal.
pre-boiled.
But they're very tiny. They're
They
microscopic.
get big though.
We
If they get into a person
So we'll
or
put D-class around all the
let's
or
vents.
even a squirrel's
got a
head.
50 D class in there.
When you're in that area, you see squirrels whose
Information.
heads are all fucked up
No.
because they've got a full crab stuck in there.
yeah, and we'll put them in there so it's like
Squirrel.
a surf and turf. You get the crab.
Oregon is well known to have the ugliest squirrels on the planet.
Squirrel.
But I still got my dick.
Welcome to Oregon. Don't touch the zombie squirrels.
Don't
Dr. Sinclair.
touch anything.
What?
Okay.
Dr. Sinclair, I've tried cement. I've tried flamethrowers. I've tried cameras.
Yes.
I'm out of ideas. Your turn.
Okay, so here's what we should do. Keep people away from the vents as we find them. We put a little blanket over it so that people know not to step on it.
Okay.
But we should build facilities around these vents and prevent the spread of these microbes.
So the issue is that you just keep finding them. So the SCP Foundation endorses what you're saying for the most part, other than building facilities around each and
Maybe
every
like
event.
a micron filter.
But
over
instead,
time.
just adopts a
Clark.
if you suspect anything is infected, like an animal is infected with this particular anomaly, just
Rip its dick off.
just murder it with fire or a gun, whatever. Don't let the creatures get out. But they classify this as Keter because they just keep finding more events all over the place. There's no way to contain this fully
Can't
other
just
than
cork it.
just kind of keeping your peepers peeled. For
Well, you don't
people-
want to do that. That's how the crabs get in. Peeling your peepers down is just opening a window to the crab.
the nose crabs get up in your nose and then they latch on and then they go into your brain.
change stuff around.
Yeah.
Make you more crab friendly.
No, they make you so through your testing because you have D class and
We
whatnot.
do. We infect them a lot.
Yep. So when they get
leads
it where they can't see anymore, they can only see in a specific direction, and that's because the crab wants them to go in a specific direction towards high concentrations of hydrogen sulfide. Once they get close enough to a high enough concentration of hydrogen sulfide, they knock the host out and then crawl out of their ocular cavity and then scurry down into the subterranean tunnels.
Completing the mating process.
Maybe. The SCP Foundation has never been able to follow them after a certain point. They just kind of get away into the dirt and then they lose them. But since they can't seem to stop all of the vents and they can't ever get rid of all of them, they are designated as Keter because they are basically uncontainable in that sense. You never know exactly how many are around at any given time.
They're not really killing anybody.
But no, they don't kill anybody. They lodge themselves in your nasal cavity
Hate
when
it.
you breathe them in. They lock on to your nostril, and then they actually give off a chemical that keeps you from sneezing, like reduces inflammation. And things
It's like when you go to the Amazon to take a piss in the water and that parasite swims up your piss
Stops you
exactly.
from pissing
That's
anymore.
exactly what I said.
into your penis.
That's
and
what
it
I
latches
said.
onto your penis.
All that is what I
and
said.
then you have to get it surgically removed.
not
from
what
your
I
God there's not
penis.
I
penis
learned
crabs.
that from Eric Stoltz and John Voight.
Great.
That's why you're supposed to piss into a
Great.
jar and then throw it
He
into
did
the
a
air.
Colombian accent in that movie.
Oh. Well, only one of these crabs can ever attach themselves inside the nostril, so you can't get like a whole
Do you think
cluster
that's
of
what
them.
happened to the dickless bear? He
And
went down to the Amazon and peed in the.
Nobody ever found the
Amazon.
dickless bear for another 20 years until a father died on his deathbed and got piss on his head. But in
What
the meantime, the
is
SCP.
penis catfish
Hold on,
called?
yeah, penis catfish.
Okay,
Wait,
penis
wait.
The Candiru.
There it is.
Deeroo.
The Candiru. I'm sorry. The
Candy
accent is
Roo.
It's
over
a
the
real
U.
thing.
The Candiru.
It's a kangaroo.
No kangaroos.
And so.
It's a parasite that swims up
I
your
understand
pee
there are.
and then
Yeah, I
hooks
get it.
inside
Yeah, I
your
know.
dick.
I understand.
And you can't rip it out.
I
or
know.
you'll
It'll rip your whole dick
off.
out. I get it.
Like a bear.
I know that's real.
Like a dickless bear.
Sure. This isn't
Eating
like
a,
that.
eating a seafood boil.
Basically, if you try and take out the crab or poison the crab or do anything once it's big and lodged in your head, that's when it knocks out the host and just crawls out your eye hole.
Gotcha.
So the SCP Foundation designates this as SCP-1104, otherwise known as nose crabs. And with that, we're going to call it. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out
Those
next time.
Krabatus.
Those Krabatu.
This stream was brought to you by the
Fucking dick bears.
Patreon
Penis
producers. They're not fish, they're parasites. Big Jim, the Nug Lord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mal, Disgruntled Furniture, Quiz Wisdom, Shinagashi, like I mean, Jay Squidgy was there, Scabby Goose, and old Toasty Bob, God King himself.
Raise
May he
him.
enjoy the crab boil.
We will buy you a tank full of dickfish.
To throw at your enemies.
Yes. To dunk your enemies in and swell their urethras.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. Support us by going to all of our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorseSpace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseFiagra.com, LouisianaBelgover.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, JungoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovieCastle.com, Monkey.pizza, flashdozer.com, mooshcoffee.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. You all right, Dennis?
First time hearing all those names, Dennis?
Dickfish. Like a pipe bomb going off at your urethra.
How much is dickfish.com?
Probably free.
Like fish dicks.
Please take dickfish.com.
Thank you to Telshi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord. Forging Winton, Shinigami Daito, Good Phil. You've had too much wine. Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Tuna.
I'm just thinking of a pipe bomb going off in a dick.
It's like a joke.
So whimsical.
So it's like a joke cigar,
You would know about
right?
whimsy, Steven, wouldn't you?
No, don't even.
It's
Don't
been years.
even.
It's been years.
I'll
since I
never
brought
forget
whimsy
till
on
my
the stream.
dying day.
I don't even know what
Go
you're
to
talking about.
iTunes.
Talking about the woman.
Go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. Thank you to Gozer featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids for our theme music. Swan, P.O. Box, BigTittedMonkey.shop. And as always,
When you dedicate the remainder of your golden years to finding a bear minus his tallywhacker because you believe that maybe he is a cruel joke sent by the creator to mock you in your human form, but you find, a really nice little female bear, and, y'all start to talk and go out on little dates and stuff, and eventually y'all have a son, and he's born without a dick, and you say, well, maybe the monster was humanity all along. Say, scream Botched, and
Why no penis, da?
and we'll rip your dick off.
Dickfish.co is 1 cent. Dick.fish is $60 a year. Dickfish.shop is only $1.50 a year.
we'll see you next week, nerds. How much is
Dickfish.club
$5. fishdicks.com?
Wait. We salute you. Loves to splooge. You're this episode's
Redacted.
Hell yeah.
Fishdicks.shop is $1.50. Fishdicks.org is $10. Fishdicks.club is $5.
Is
Fishdicks.vip is $7.
It's
I'm a gay fish.
I don't see anything about fishdicks.com.
That means it's already a thing.
Yeah.
She gone.
Fishdicks.com is taken.
I'd like to take a
Dot
moment to wish
com.
good health to Doom Destruction's poor little pupper who might lose an eye, and just wish good health to the pupper. We love dogs, obviously.
Could Yoshi
And,
donate an eye to their dog?
Sorry to hear that, bud, and hope your dog pulls through and does okay.
For sure. What kind of dog?
What name of dog?
We will hold name of dog insert here in our prowess.
Think of dog all time.
I do.
I will beat on the Yoshi belly drum and chant your dog's name into the night.
To you too, Philip.
What,
Dickfish. Is that that's the dog's name?
My dog's name is Dickless Bear.
My next dog's name, Dickless Bear. It's really awkward at the dog park.
Dickless.
Dickless Bear! You have to say his full name or he won't come back. Dickless Bear!
YouTube is delayed for a while, so.
Okay, no worries.
Oh well, we'll
figure it out.
We'll learn. We'll learn.
I won't pray till later tonight, so I have time to find out.
what,
Rocky.
why don't, who's here in chat, Dennis, and you should thank him.
I am going to say thank you to
No one.
Groove is for Life, Multicolored Mind, Shinigami SPQR, and Zukari.
My favorite thing that happened in Twitch was that new person coming in asking for advice, and then we ripped the dick off
A bear. This is how you play D&D.
Yeah, you want to play D&D?
You want to grasp
We'll show you how to
firmly
play
on the
D&D.
shaft.
You find a bear, you rip its dick
Give
off.
me a strength check to rip that bear's dick off.
Grip and rip. Grip and rip.
The
That's how you do
dog's name is Ollie, and he's a little Jack
Oh.
Russell Terrier.
I love you,
Aw.
Ollie.
When you said Ollie, I was imagining a Jack Russell Terrier. So that tracks. I hope him the best.
Other than that, Steve, what's happening over there in that YouTubes?
Oh, Doom Destruction here as always. Loves a splooge. Just chatting back and forth, having a great old time. Great old time.
Thank
a great
you.
old time. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Dennis. Oh, sorry, Steve.
And yeah, I have to read the super chat. It's a sticker of a bunch of hippos coming out of water. So
Is it Mudang?
Nice.
it's not Mudang.
Okay.
Dennis, where are you this weekend?
I'm going to play mini golf in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Sweet.
You don't have a con this weekend?
No, not till the end of March. I have Creature Feature in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
I heard Tommy Chong is going to be
Tommy
there.
Chong, as well
Start
as the
a
lady
rumor
from
about
Tremors.
a dickless bear cryptid.
Yeah.
All the side characters from Evil Dead 2. The guy who ran Full Moon Studios, basically the Puppet Master movies. He'll be there. The guy who played Jack Frost will be there. This is all just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
There's a bunch more
The guy
people.
that played Jack Frost,
Yeah.
Martin Short, is going to be there.
Yeah.
What? No,
From
the
the
horror movie.
Well,
We watched it
somebody
on stream.
never
You
saw
didn't specify. The Santa Claus
Santa
3.
Claus 3.
I've seen the Santa Claus.
True
Tim Allen's
horror
coming?
movie.
It was terrible.
Um,
My mother loves those movies.
when do you leave for Pittsburgh?
Saturday? Come back Saturday. It's just a one-day thing. 4 hours there. Fuck around for
You can just
12 hours.
you can go 2 more hours to Canton.
If
No.
you fuck around for 2 hours, how
Kids,
long
like-
do you have to find out?
6 hours.
Is it 6? Okay.
4
Well,
more
I'm waiting
hours.
on you, bud.
No,
We're going.
You're already there.
No, we're
guys
going.
gonna go to Ohio?
Oh, we're going.
I don't want to go to Ohio.
You're fucking going to Ohio.
No, I
Take
have
Danny.
to.
He's never been there.
He
You would
doesn't-
ruin the child.
You could change. You can
No.
compare how big is Danny's hand to a fucking lineman's
Spare the
broken
Ohio
hand.
ruin
Mine
the
was
child.
same hand size.
It wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't.
I don't want.
I was there.
I don't want to go.
You want to go. You know you want to. You had a good time. I don't know why you're faking it to everyone else. It was real when we had it.
Go through Point Pleasant.
That's not even close.
We don't go anywhere near Point Pleasant.
You could go through Point
I
Pleasant.
mean, you could go through anywhere, technically.
By way of Paris.
You could go through Russia.
Tristan,
no,
what are
you
you
can't
doing?
go through Russia.
You can.
Tristan.
No, you can't.
Tristan,
I
what
want
do
to
you
talk over it, but
talk over them, Tristan? What are you
Tristan.
doing?
Talk.
I'm trying to make Steve,
Tristan, figure out what you're doing.
I'm trying to make Steve help me make a YouTube video channel where I play Magic, modern games and drafts. And
Steve's got an open book. He's got nothing else going
I
on.
know. And how hard could it be to start a
I'm
YouTube
gonna be
channel?
doing some graphic design for Tristan tomorrow.
All three of the main
after I do all my classwork. So.
Fright Night as well.
Yeah, that's fun.
Wishmaster guy too. And Toy Soldiers. If you've ever
What are you doing, Philip?
Because my daybed for my baby's room doesn't come in until Thursday.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Got a whole day.
That's right.
What am I doing? I played Tape to Tape today, which was a roguelike hockey game.
Did you win?
I did.
Were you playing the Flyers?
No, it's like silly teams.
How are the Flyers doing?
No, they're fucking tanking.
Yeah.
Got to get that draft pick.
Don't worry, the Eagles right behind them. All those fucking garbage trades and losses.
Anyway, we'll be here next Tuesday because we're doing Patreons on Sundays every now and again. So
Or Thursdays.
we are powering through the season. Well, we're gonna get to next season
So
super
we can
quick.
follow the Dickless Bear on his
Yeah.
life journey.
I think that's about. That's anything else.
All the
before we
dickless
go?
bear, just like at the beginning of The Matrix.
What song do you guys want to do for the end of the season?
Oh, you haven't figured that out.
Natalie
Something from the
Imbruglia's
50s,
Torn.
Detachable penis.
Oh, detachable penis. Fucking perfect.
Probably. a
I
song
woke
from
up
the
this
50s.
morning and my bear's penis was missing again.
God damn it! Where'd it go?
It's a real song to us.
I'm sure it is.
It's
Here, I'll-
not my Primus.
That makes too much sense. But it's by Primus.
Primus sucks.
Love Shack.
Okay.
Cuz Shack.
I don't know. The South Park theme's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the meme.
Super.
Primus sucks.
Oh, okay.
It's a meme.
We're going to go now. So you just
Okay, bye.
murmur whispering into the darkness.
Bye, everybody.
Later, nerds.
Bye.
Come back next Tuesday.